getting like, because they have these big glass windows on the side, and he's like running up to the window, like stealing out, and then he throw the mic out the window, then run around the outside and start fucking
perfect.
Run outside and pick up the mic, start running around in the yard, just screaming at people, and we're just like, fuck yeah, it's awesome. Guess we gotta go wireless and get on the bar now. Fine. Challenge me with a good time.
Challenge me with a good time, yo. Trying to get the streams up. Come on, the streams.
I like that coaster you got hanging on the wall.
You like that?
Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful stream. Put his glasses on and everything. Jesus.
No, I gotta take them off. I gotta be on live with him. Crazy.
Speaking of live, we're live right now.
Are we?
Holy moly, guacamole!
Oh my God,
Batman.
I got glasses on.
Nah, dude, leave them on. It's all right. Do what you want to
I
do.
don't need to leave them on.
Just.
I'm conducting business right now.
Are you conducting business?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the art guy involved, trying to get the harmonica guy.
Okay.
All kinds of stuff. Now I got to text my wife and let her know what I'm doing.
Okay. Should I make introductions since we're like, we're on?
Yeah, not buying. I'm cool with it.
That's all. Anyways, episode number 113 of the CobraCast Podcast with your
13.
designated driver for tonight, me, Bobby Sharon. How's it going? Anyways, we got my brother, CV, from the Preachers of Hell County.
What's up, my man?
And we got AJ from the mighty Thunderosa in the
sir.
house.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hello, good people. How are
now
you this evening? Yes,
that is over.
It's good to be
How you
here.
guys doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Busy
Fucking
day.
just got out of the studio,
Been a busy
right?
day. Just got out of the studio. I was in
Jesus
there
Christ. Savage.
cutting the new vocals for the new record, and it sounds incredible. Be out in July, and we're excited, man. We're super excited. We're going to be signing to Rusty Knuckles Records out of North Carolina.
Whoa, hey now.
There's your announcement.
That's it.
That's
End
it.
of podcast. We're all
Yep.
done.
Bye. No. So we're looking forward to it.
And what have you been up to? I just saw you last Sunday?
Man, I'm up to so much shit.
You got a lot going on, huh?
I got a lot.
You got a lot going on, brother.
I'm working the booking and the sound at the Gotham Room, and then the band. 2, 3, 4 nights. A month. On top of that, God, this last 4 weeks has just been insane. I can't even start to explain. But you have to come out there and check out the Gotham Room, man. It looks kick-ass. You haven't seen it since I got it.
No,
finished.
I went over that one night.
Yeah, I've got it all finished up, man. The sound system's badass.
So what did you do to that place? I know you put sound in. I know you got a house kit or something over there now.
We've got a house kit in there. I put we've got two dual 15 mains hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
And then we've got 2 QSC mains hanging from the ceiling. Then we have 4 18 subs on the floor.
Good Christ.
And 3 wedges.
For that little joint?
Wow.
It's perfect though.
That
man.
sounds nice.
It's perfect. It sounds great, man. It's got a real nice punch in the chest, man, and you can dial it in without having to get too loud,
Yeah.
It's nice, man.
Jesus Christ. For that little room?
We're going to have to get on up there. You
It's
hear that, people? Let's make it happen.
All right, so tell the people where the joint is in case they don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's right there, just right off of Wells Branch Parkway, a little on the southbound side, next to the spinner. There's spinners there, little Cindy's lingerie shop.
The lingerie joint?
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess like a spa expo or something like that. It's
Where's
right
the turnaround? The turnaround's what? Lewis Henna? Not Lewis
there.
Henna.
No, you
no.
can turn around.
Howard Lane?
No,
Howard Lane.
Howard Lane's a
you have to-
turnaround?
if you're going from south going north, you have to turn at the Pflugerville exit.
Right.
And then
That's Wells
go
Branch,
back.
yeah.
Wells
Okay.
Branch Parkway. Yeah, if you're coming from the other way,
Right
coming north, you take Wells Branch Parkway.
Yeah. So if you're in the area, pick up a dildo and go check out a band.
Yeah.
Grab a dildo, grab a butter,
You
come
know,
hang out.
get some anal beads,
Yeah.
and go see a band.
Or yeah. Be sure you
Be
get
Pablo.
the anal beads before you come to see the
Be
band.
Pablo.
Be Pablo.
What would Pablo do? I'm going to make T-shirts.
What would Pablo do?
What would Pablo do?
I'm afraid to even ask what Pablo would do.
You know what he'd do. Exactly what he'd do. So
That's too fucking
He'd,
funny.
he'd probably stick him up a sheep's ass and then stick him on the stage.
And then put him
Hang it
back
off
in
your
the store.
microphone.
You put him back in the store.
Bring him back, try to get a
Put him
refund.
back in the box. I didn't like the way this fit.
And these didn't work too well. Got my money back. Sorry, sir. We cannot have used anal beads being brought back into the store. Good
Smells
God
like
almighty.
whiskey in real estate. What the fuck?
Whiskey and real estate. Oh my God! Yeah, like I was telling you today, man. I was listening to your CDs, man.
Thanks,
I love that kind of shit.
Thank you.
You know,
Appreciate it.
that dirty, gritty, just fucking nasty rock and roll. It
Yeah.
reminds me of like fucking Junkyard and those kind of
Cool,
bands.
man.
All that, but it's just fucking badass.
That's
man.
a
I love
good.
it.
That's a good place to be, man.
Yeah.
We're digging it. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been doing it for like this is our 21st year,
Man.
or me anyway. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me, man? I'm still doing this. It's like I got clean from crack cocaine, but I can't get clean from Thunderosa. But no, it's been cool, man. It's been rewarding. It's been fun. And Danny Grokow's been hanging in there. Danny G and Drew's been hanging in there, and keep making records and keep making miles, man.
Shit,
And
hell
we're
yeah,
just,
brother.
We're just so those records are.
So is it the same original band or?
Oh God, no! I'm
Oh,
the,
God,
I'm
no?
the, I'm the last one. I'm the,
The
la-
last
I'm
of the
the only.
Mohicans?
I'm the original. I started it. I'm still here doing it. So I just keep grabbing people from whatever. You want to be in Thunderosa for a little while,
Right,
CV?
right.
How about you, Bobby? You want to be in the band?
I'm a
Anybody?
drummer, so I mean, I
everybody
gotta
else
take
has
your
been in the
place.
band.
I'm gonna take your place.
There you
I
go,
have two
man.
drummers.
Everybody else is. I'm just gonna sell it out. Fucking franchise it out.
Hey,
like,
why not?
Like
Shit.
Blue Man Group. It's gonna be awesome.
If you
Take it to
Spasmatics.
Vegas.
if you
Yeah.
do two drummers, just don't come to the Gotham room because I don't want to mic that shit.
Oh my God.
You don't like the 38 special thing, man? You don't want to go that way? Come on, man.
That's funny.
No, it's just me. This left. I mean, most of the the guys are still around. Like we go out to Arizona and stuff like that where we first started. Those guys come to the shows. I'll bring them up and they'll play some songs. Go to New York, that version of the band, they'll come up and play some songs. So, we've been around the block a few times, so we always have a few folks hanging around. It's
Well,
a
good deal,
time.
man.
Yeah, man. The Republic is alive and well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right now, to me, man, I think for some weird reason, 2018, I feel is going to be a great year in this town. I don't know what it is. It's something. I mean, there's a lot of good shit going on, and a lot of clubs popping up.
There's
and
a lot of neat things popping, a lot of good scenes,
Yeah.
a lot of good bands, and there's a lot of, and I think what's going on is like, and I think CV will agree with me as well. There's a lot of shit. People aren't taking the bullshit no more, man. We're not going to put up with your bullshit music and your bullshit club and your bullshit attitudes, and you know what I mean. Keep that shit. I think there's people that are going to start breaking away and really going to start doing something special on the outskirts. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff.
Austin
popping up.
proper is just kind of like, I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's just like, it's the same shit every night, man.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's just
certain clubs I've already kind of like decided I just don't want to fucking play there.
yeah, man. It's like and it's like we've got the ones. I mean, we love Dirty Dog. We love playing there. It's been our house for like over 10 years now.
Yeah.
And we're one of the first people that ever started playing rock and roll in there before that became like all metal and all that kinds of stuff. But it's just old hat, man. That same scene. It's all clicky and I don't know.
I
I'd
just
just
see-
rather do what we're doing. It's not, and I ain't putting nobody down.
Right here.
It's just
You know Ryan
it's not
Thomas?
my thing,
You know Ryan Thomas over there?
absolutely
That shit I used to book.
Rhino.
Yeah, I used to book with him over at the Vibe when the Vibe was still open.
He takes out the butt, right?
Yeah, right.
Wow. You heard it first.
You heard it,
Everybody knows that.
Rhino.
Come on, man.
You heard it first.
Everybody knows
Just a
that.
tip. Just a tip.
Rhino. That's why it's such a good guy with the beef. So
No, but it's, man, to me, it's like, yeah, there's just so many people that are like kind of, and as we grow older, I'm finding people know they kind of learn the business and they're saying, you know what,
Absolutely.
man, we need to do something different, I'm doing what I'm doing, and you got Ear Splitting Media doing what they're doing. You got your thing over at the Gotham Room, and it's just growing. I think people are just like, you know what, we need to fucking try to bring this scene back.
absolutely.
You just
You know?
dig, you just dig and you dig and you dig and you just keep digging in, man, until you finally find that niche that works for you. I mean, I got, where in my situation right now, I got new guys that are coming in that, haven't even done maybe 2 or 3 shows in their whole damn life, coming in there and wanting to do shows. And like I had a little open mic Sunday and had some guys come in there, and I'm kind of like, just making suggestions, like, look, dude, you got a great voice, man. Let's hear you, but get up on that mic, man. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Little things like that, I mean, there's the difference between, molding new players. I mean, because this guy, he's got a gorgeous voice, man. I mean, this guy can fucking sing, man. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, you can sing, but he's back here and shit,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but he's got a great voice, man. And I can't wait to see him improve on that, because I think he's going to turn out to be a good musician.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, thanks for doing last Sunday. That was fucking awesome. We had a great time.
Oh man, that shit was awesome, man.
Everybody, man.
Congratulations again.
Thank
by
you
the way.
so much, man. I appreciate it. I got engaged that day,
Oh man,
so
right on.
I went up.
Congratulations.
I went up and proposed in front of. Must have been. I mean, we counted. I think all day it was like 180 people we had in there, in and
Wow.
out. So I'm gonna say there was. The crowd was all the way to the back of the bar because we went and got everybody from outside and brought everybody in. Yeah, so I proposed to her in front of must have been 100, 150 people.
That's awesome, man.
And on stage,
Oh, and
with
all the
LC Rocks.
tears, all the tears.
Nice.
everybody, the funny thing about it,
That's
everybody,
cool.
to make a very long story short, everybody in the whole place knew about it except for her.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I went up on stage, it was my event. We had
Yeah, yeah.
9 killer bands.
It was funny. Everybody yelling at you. Get on with it.
I'm like,
Get
yeah,
go with it.
I'm on stage.
You
Shut
kept
the
talking.
fuck up.
What are they doing? Why are they yelling
why?
at you,
Just
Just
Bobby?
cut to the fucking chase already.
Well, I mean, the weird thing about it was I had no clue what I was gonna say. I had no idea.
Right.
I didn't.
I know.
I'm
I
the
was
kind of
laughing. I
guy.
said, I got the baddest bitch. I got the baddest bitch. I was
That's
laughing.
what I said. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
that's what
I
I
was
said.
laughing. Not to tell y'all other bitches.
I said,
either.
hey, not to say you other women ain't bad bitches, but I got the baddest bitch here.
That's funny.
It was great.
I, it was really weird because she made it pretty much known to everybody that she didn't want to get married again.
Yeah.
So we never talked. I mean, I've been with her for 3.5 years. We've never talked about it, not even once about getting married. So I thought it was time, and so went and got the ring and all that stuff. So when I got down on one knee in front of everybody, when I got down on one knee, she didn't know what was going on.
Oh yeah, the look. She's like, what did she say?
No,
What
so
did you
she-
drop? Did you
so-
drop something, Bobby? What did you
No,
say?
so I said, "Will you marry me?" And she looks at me. She goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
So so Tony Park is over here looking. He's like, Tony Park from Push
Yeah,
Mode,
yeah.
And in 333, and
Yeah.
he says to me, he goes, "Man," he goes, "I was kind of like," he goes, "I was sweating there for a couple seconds." I said it could have been when it went really good or really
Yeah,
bad,
yeah.
really fast, And she said, "I do," or whatever it was. Yes, and
Sure, why not?
Sure,
I
why
got
not?
nothing better going on for the next couple of years. You got a nice house. I'll hang out.
We'll hang out.
If not, I know how to get a divorce now.
So
There you go,
yeah,
man.
so anyways, it was
You got
a
sharp
great,
knives over there.
it was
Yeah.
a great day, man. I couldn't have asked
That's
for a
awesome.
more perfect fucking day, dude. It was awesome.
Yeah,
So-
it
I'm trying to remember how when my wife and I got engaged originally. I'm trying to remember how it went. I don't remember if I asked her or she asked me, or it was kind of like, man, you just want to go ahead and get married and just do this thing. I mean, we're actually going to be together for a while, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. And it was just kind of like this in passing thing, hanging out on the porch, kind of. So, you want to get married or what?
I'm kind of
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm kind of the guy that kind of
It was still awesome.
I make a
you know?
spectacle out of everything, so it's always got to
Yeah.
be big and great and
Well, the
Yeah.
wedding ended up being that. We ended up getting married down on South Padre Island, down
Oh,
on the
awesome.
beach. Yeah, we went down on the beach and we reserved this one. We got a hotel and we got all the rooms for everybody, all the people. And my bass player Michael was my best man. Michael
awesome.
Mackey, my original bass player for Thunderosa, and we had a bunch of people that came down, a bunch of people from the valley because I'm from the valley, so a bunch of people came out for it. And it ended up being a red tide surge, so you
really?
couldn't even go on the beach to get married because it was so fucking toxic. And we ended up, and the people that owned the hotel let us get married right there on the grass, and they had grass
wow.
and palm trees. It was really, really pretty. And if you go online, you can check out wonderful pictures. But yeah, my wife's awesome, and we both work in the mental health field. And yeah, man, it was a great day, as
deal.
well was yours.
yeah.
You know,
So
and it was a cool wedding.
I don't know what I mean. We haven't talked about a wedding. It probably won't be for like a year
Yeah.
and a half. So I mean, we're not even coming close to
Yeah, we went quick, man. We're just like, let's just get this shit over with before somebody pisses somebody else off. Let's just
yeah.
hurry up. Let's go. Go ahead.
So
I
we
mean,
didn't do anything. I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't talked about it, but already the sparks of the bachelor party are coming.
Oh, yeah. I've been.
Something about my buddy. He texted me and he said, "Yeah, he goes, your bachelor party is gonna make the hangover look like a bunch of like a meeting at a Cub Scouts
Rebecca,
or something like that."
Sunnybrook Farm.
I'm like, man, I don't know about all that. I don't need that in my life, man.
Yeah, man.
So-
I opted out of that one.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you want to do for your bachelor party? I was like, spa day. And they're like, what?
Yeah, there's
spa day, dude. I want massages. I want to get my nails done. I want to
Ah,
fucking.
hell yeah.
That's what I did, dude. We got manis and petties, and we got massages and shit. It
Oh,
was,
you're one of those that- oh.
it was so awesome. It was great, man.
This is
It was just-
fantastic.
oh, it was. It
I
was
did it. I did it old school.
Don't knock it till you try it.
We
man.
tore up the strip clubs. And,
Did you?
yeah, we did.
Man,
all
that's the thing, dude. I did all that in my 20s. I just turned 50,
That's the
so I mean,
whole
for me,
deal.
it's like, fuck, I did all that shit already.
It's
It's
like
like,
boobs.
I've been in this game for 30 years already.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just the thing
like-
where you've been there,
think-
done that. I mean,
I think our anniversary. This is our 29th or no 30th. I think
you've been
Is it
married 30 years.
30 years.
Wow, that's
Holy
awesome,
shit,
dude.
Really, that long?
Yeah.
God damn.
Stole-
How old are
I
you
st- I s-
anyway?
I stole her.
He's
I-
105.
I-
Oh my God, I was gonna go with 73, but
I'm 49, man.
you are.
I'm older than you.
Nice.
How the hell did that happen?
How old are you?
I just turned 50.
I'm 52. I'm the oldest
Oh,
one here.
son of a bitch.
I'll be 50 in October.
Well, there you go.
Right
See,
on,
well, you're
man.
not that far behind then.
It's a Scorpion.
It was weird, man. When I hit 50, and I'll tell you, it wasn't the 50 thing. Is the day after I got engaged that my shit changed. I don't know what it was. Something about it. It just changed my life for the better. I walked around all happy and shit. Oh, I got a great chick. I really do, man. You know,
Well, that's
CB
cool.
will attest to that.
Yeah.
And I was just like walking out there, like, man, I fucking finally found the right chick. You know what I mean? And everything's perfect. Everything's great.
We have a lot.
For now.
We have a lot in common, though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she puts up with this. So, I mean, you know,
Right.
twice a week.
But she's,
She
I mean,
puts them out, but-
she's in the branding and you know, and the kind of the merch that we all do, and
Yeah.
you're kind of, you know, you're in the whole media concept of it. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all got a fitting game. You know?
Yeah, so it's cool. Yeah. So you guys got some shows coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. We got
Hell yeah.
March 8th. March 8th, we're going to be down at the Dirty Dog. Speaking of the Dirty Dog, we've got our tour kickoff party. It's going to be Funeral Cab is going to open the show at 9. Dave Hell and those cats, and they're really good. And
Preachers Hell County.
CV Wood and
Oh,
Preachers of Hell County.
Yeah.
And then Thunderosa. So it'll be 9, 10, and 11. Try to get everybody home so they don't get, a little earlier.
A little
You know,
earlier.
I know it's a
What do
Thursday.
you got, like a 7 o'clock show or some shit?
No, it's like 9, 10, and 11.
Oh,
And then we got to
yeah.
get up early. And then Thunderosa, because that's our tour cook-up. Then we got to get up early and drive straight to fucking El Paso for the first show of the tour.
Where you playing in El Paso?
We're playing a place called the Rock House. Matt
I played-
Martinez runs it, and he works with that band, Cowboys from El Paso. They're real
I played a
cool. He's
joint-
good dude.
I played a joint in El Paso called Sasso's. This place called, this is like 20 years ago. And it was like I'm not gonna say it was like a barn. It was sort of reminded me like how Hanover's is. Sort of like Hanover's, but not as nice.
The old,
We're going to talk about handovers here in a minute.
Yeah, so yeah, but it was like way back in the day,
Yeah.
man. And it was right next to a hotel. We got fucked up.
Yeah, I remember playing Bombardiers. I played Bombardiers out there. And
Yeah.
I remember there's another place called like Rockers or something. It's like a big 2-story place. And we played out there with Reverend Horton Heat.
Okay, cool.
And I forget what the name of it was. But
So,
El Paso's a trippy place.
So where are you hitting on this tour?
We'll be El Paso first, then we're doing Tucson and Anaheim, LA, Hollywood, and then we turn around and come back. We're waiting on a Vegas date for Wednesday or Prescott, Arizona for that Wednesday. But nothing's come through yet. But then Phoenix, so we'll do Phoenix on that Thursday, do a second date in Tucson on the way home, big street fair, street festival thing out there. And then we'll do San Angelo on the last date of the tour, which will be another hella drive. So
Yeah.
it's just a little 10-day run. We don't do too big of runs, man. It's just like 10 days seems to be like 10 days, 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
That's
after
enough.
that, if you don't have like full tour
Yeah,
support and
yeah,
like
it's
fucking
just
tour
like,
buses, it's like, you don't want to do it.
Out of here, man. Because we did one last summer, and it ended up being about 3 weeks. And yeah, man, I ended up having an anxiety attack
Really?
at the last show of the last date of the tour. So bad that I was in the hospital. I thought I was having a heart attack.
Oh,
Do you ever
Just
get
like-
those or
Anxiety attacks?
you get them all the time or just once in a while?
No, I never
Never.
had one like that. I get kind of ones where I'm kind of like, okay, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, little shit like that, but never like that.
like
That
those
was
are-
like I was on stage, just like my hands seizing up, and just like God, I thought I
What?
was stroking out, man. It was really bad.
What causes? You know what causes that?
Well, on that one, it was like there was a lot of stuff because usually it's just 3 of us.
A lot of caffeine.
And
maybe,
we,
I don't know.
but Danny wanted to make a long story short. Danny wanted to play guitar, so I brought in another bass player who really didn't know the material. So he was kind of quirky on the road, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of driving me bananas. And then I had an extra mouth to feed, you know what I mean? So I had a 4th guy now that I had to divvy
Yeah.
this money that was already hardly anything. Had to divvy it up, so it's just by the end of the, and then then we got a flat on the trailer, and it was a bunch of weird shit that happened. And by the end of the thing, it was just like it was all just coming on me. And I was like,
Jesus.
yeah, it was fucked up, man. It was a trip. It was definitely a trip. And then so the March 8th at the Dirty Dog with Preachers of Hell County and Funeral Cab, and then the 24th, believe it or not, we're both
I don't
going to
believe
play
it.
together again.
I don't believe it.
I know. We're gonna. But what do you hear where we're playing? Where they're gonna put us 2 fucking weirdos up at? They're
No
gonna put us
shit.
up at the Little Longhorn.
Oh shit!
Formerly Jenny's Little Longhorn there in Burnett,
Good
the
Lord.
honkiest honky tonk joint in town. They're
Chicken
going to
chip-
house
That's
Chicken
gonna be a
chip
trip.
Preachers
bingo.
of Hell
That's
County
gonna
and
be a trip.
Thunderosa.
That place isn't very big.
I think that'll work for us, though. I think we'll be good there. Yeah.
If we bring it down a hair, I mean, we'll probably bring in a pedal steel player for that one, because there's times when we'll be able to do that.
I'll tell you what.
Twang it up a little bit, bring in a pedal steel player, and it's fun.
I foresee after this that you two guys should hook up for a mini tour.
We're going to get married.
Let me tell you something, man.
We're going to get married.
I mean, those two bands together is that's fucking money, dude. That's money.
Hell and Back tour. The Hell and Back tour.
I'm serious, dude, because I was thinking about that today, because I was listening to your stuff, and I listen to his all the time anyways.
Preachers of Thunderosa County, Texas.
right. And I'm like, oh, man. I said, that is like that's why I called you. I said, man, or talked to you at text. I'm like, man, you're playing some shows. Why don't you come on up? It'd be perfect,
You've played Lubbock, yeah?
God, it's been a while.
Amarillo.
Yes, I played Amarillo.
Well, Hell County is in between those two hellholes.
So there actually is a Hell County.
There is.
I know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I talked to him.
Yeah. That's where that whole shit came from.
Yeah.
Preachers of Hell County.
Oh, the name. It's a great name.
Let me jump around. So, I mean, what do you guys got coming up? I mean, are you guys working on anything new? Any new music?
Yeah, we actually are. I've got 16 tracks now at the Gotham Room. And so we're going to record a live DVD there.
Wow.
And that should be happening over the next couple of months.
That's cool.
We're going to do a lot of it on Sundays, we don't have too much traffic, so it's not noisy. But I've recorded the last couple of shows there, just 16 track, and just been listening back to it. Sounds great. So I'm comfortable with it. And the DVD, we're going to get some cameras in there. Hey, speaking of DVD and cameras, man, the other day on Sunday when we did the Texas Miss show, JoJo tore that shit up.
Yeah.
Did you see any of that video that he did?
I saw some of it.
Did you see the one he did of us?
I saw pieces of it. I got to go back, because what's going to happen
we look so badass on stage anyway.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm going to have to step up my game and start pulling up. Shit. I have to start pulling the suits out of the closet now. All right, you think you got nice suits? I got some suits, too.
Yeah, I see those
But we had asses.
We will single-handedly change the face of fashion.
This guy, I'll tell you what. The fucked up thing about it is that suit that he wears matches the fucking Gretsch that he plays. You notice that?
Yeah. Gold on gold, baby.
Nice,
I remember when I first saw him, I'm like, what the fuck, man? 'Cause I think you just bought that guitar right.
I bought the guitar for the suit.
That's awesome. That's fucking great.
The other way around.
The fucking hollow body Gretsch's guy. Yeah, I was like,
that's great, man.
Yeah. No, so what was it about JoJo's thing?
Oh, but anyway, man, he did a great job on our video. I'm supposed to meet back up with him and get the rest of the footage, because I'm gonna try to
they filmed, I think, everything, like all the bands. I'm gonna take a look at it when he has all of it, like all edited and stuff, because just to go back and look at little pieces of it, and he sent me the thing of when I proposed to Crystal. I saw that.
Right.
I saw something with Free Bleeder. I saw something with might have saw a piece of yours. I haven't had time to go over and look at it all.
The one he did for us was great, man.
Really?
Looks great.
Cool.
Yeah.
So did he take the sound off the board?
I think he did.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of sounded like it, yeah.
Awesome.
It was clean.
It was cool because the thing was, you saw me all day. I was running around like a convict running for the Shawshank Redemption, running out of that joint. Man. Yeah, but I ran around all day long. So I didn't take any pictures. I didn't take any videos. I didn't do shit. So thank God that he was there with his crew to do all that. So thank you to JoJo Bones and his crew for filming that whole damn thing. They brought in a heavy duty system. I mean, it was like 5 or 6 cameras. They wanted to put them all over the stage and everything. And so we were talking. It was like, man, your stuff is gonna get damaged.
Right.
It was like it was a lot of stuff for that show. And it would have been great if we could have done it all.
Yeah.
But we just scaled it back to, I think, 2. There was like 2 cameras,
3,
2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah.
There was I think honestly, it was 5 or 6. It was crazy. But he put a lot of work into that. So I can't wait to see it. It should be pretty cool. All in 4K and everything. It's gonna be beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks great.
It's fantastic. So you're writing new tunes, right?
Yeah, we're writing some. I mean, we've got about 4 new ones right now that you've probably heard them already.
Oh, yeah,
We've been playing them live, but we're trying to get away from the old record and get onto because we've got upright bass in the band now that we didn't have before. And
are you going to record that one tune I like?
Rolling On?
No, the one You whip out your dick and the whole world can suck it. That one, I fucking love that song.
That's actually an old Freakophonic song.
Dude, you need to fucking record that. Like that. Yeah. That's my jam, dude. I fucking love that song. You got to hear this fucking tune, man. It's the best.
Yeah, it's called Texas Resident. That's what. That's
called. My god, it's so fucking. Nice. It's so cool. It's a great.
Who did it? Who covered? Who does it?
It was my old band. I had
okay.
band back in 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, somewhere in there. You know. and yeah, we did that. There's like 5 or 6 of those songs that we.
Oh, this fucking song was awesome.
We had some good. That was kind of at the peak of that band, you know. Yeah. And we had like 6 or 7 that were just hot like that one. I mean, we've got some other ones I'll pull out of the hat from that band, you know, one of these days. But
that's my favorite tune you guys do, even though it's not like one of your tunes. It's like from an older band, but man, it's a fucking kicking song, man.
Nice.
It's like
you know? the old rap metal always gets them, man. You know.
Yeah, but it's not like it's
the kids in their rap metal.
It's not like rap, but it's not like really the way you guys do it. It's not like
Limp Bizkit song. We
no,
love it.
I do it with a heavy Texas accent.
Yeah. You got to hear it. It's like it's fucking jamming.
I use the whole heavy Texas accent.
Yeah,
you know,
but I'll tell you that show. I told you guys when you guys were loading up. I said, man, that I've seen you guys a bunch now, and that was to me was your best show you guys played.
Right.
And I mean, you know what's super cool about this event was. Pretty much all the bands stuck around to see each other play, which I thought was fucking cool because usually these days, okay, I'm playing from 6 to 6:30 by 6:45, my shit's packed and I'm gone.
Yeah,
you know. Right. But everybody stuck around.
That's cool, man.
You know,
I'm usually the guy that shows. We're usually like the guys that kind of show up late.
Yeah, a lot of people did though.
It's like,
but you know,
it's like volume, but it's like it seems like lately the people we've been playing with have been real cool, man. It's like bands are like we want to hang around, want to check them out, want to see, want to stay, you know. So
well, but the thing about it was all these bands are like, you know, all headline bands. I mean, we had tribute bands, we had cover band, we had like a couple cover bands, and all original bands.
This was at Hanover's?
No, it was over at Texas Mist.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways,
yeah, I'm not allowed there.
Anyways,
Thunderosa is 86th from Texas Mist.
What the hell did you do? No.
So, anyways, what was I gonna say? I totally forgot. Oh, so anyways, all these bands are playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, but they're playing every week, you know, to do their thing. And there's so many bands that have been around for such a long time that they sort of know each other, but they've never seen each other play because they're always fucking playing. So you had a band like LC Rocks, you know, okay, they're big cover band in Austin, huge band in Austin for covers, right? Yeah. There's a lot of people that never seen them. And same thing with them. There's guys in LC have never seen like Darkness Ending or Dharma Kings or you know, or whatever the case may be. And so it was a cool night. I mean, everybody stuck around.
That's cool, man.
And that's what I really geared it around towards. Yeah. And like I said, I couldn't ask for a better fucking day and night. It was awesome, man. It really was.
A good day.
Good for you, man.
Great.
It was killer. And we already got the dates booked for next year. Awesome. We're doing 2 days next year.
Awesome.
So by then, I mean, this thing is going to be the stuff that we got planned for this and where it's going to be going. It's going to be really cool. I really can't announce much right now because you know how that shit works.
You just can't have it. If you want us to play, you can't have it at Texas Mist, and you can't have it at Hanover's.
You guys are banned everywhere, huh? Jesus.
I don't know. Well, I know what happened. I know what happened at Texas Mist, but that's a mutual thing right there, and I'll just leave that alone. Okay. But as far as the Hanover's thing, I don't know what happened there. They said that we talked a bunch of shit about him on stage. We talked shit about the bar on stage. I'm like, why would I do that? I would never, ever do that. We played a bunch of like benefits and stuff there for people and played there for years, but they will never give us our own show.
You seem pretty reserved, so I don't know how that could happen.
That's all right. We're like 4 miles.
A trip,
we're like 4 miles from there, and you can book at the Gotham.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. It's kind of weird because
it always works out like that. You're lost, Hanover's.
It's weird because there's some bands that my girlfriend has like a couple like nonprofits, and she does events around, you know, at that place. And there's a couple bands that she wanted to play, and like, oh, you're like, we can't play Hanover's because of this or because of that. I mean, it's kind of weird, like that, you know. Okay, and you're another one, and I mean, who knows? You know, it's just
I literally politics. Do not know. They said that we talked stuff about it, and I was like, man, we played all these benefits at your place, and every time we play, there's a huge crowd there to see us. And all I ever say is just like, hey, man, would you guys want to come see us if we got a show here? They're like, yeah. I said, so come on, let the bar know that you want us to play. Come on, man. Tell them to get off and give us a call so we can play a show. Come on. Blah, blah, blah.
Maybe one of your fans threatened them or something.
I don't know. Right. Yeah, that's like the only club in town to play. Yeah, so speaking of towns to play, go to, well, you know. Black Sparrow, man. Black
Black
Sparrow
Yeah, that
Music
place
Parlor.
is jamming too, man.
Black Sparrow Music Parlor in Taylor, Texas, man. Watch out.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
And Texas Brew Company too,
fact,
right
I'm gonna-
across the street.
Yeah,
is
that's
good
right,
as well,
yeah.
I've got it on my calendar to go there Friday. Go check it out.
Go check them out, man.
Yeah, and they're having shows there all the
Yeah,
time.
we just played there the other night, and it was great, man.
awesome.
Lots of, like you said, a bunch of bands, and everybody hung around to see each other, except for Looney. Of course, like Looney showed up late and then played late and left before anybody else played.
That's
So
funny.
it was like, all right, Looney, way to support the scene. Love you, Looney. Love you, love you
know,
much.
but that's get back to what I said,
But, yeah.
20 minutes ago or whatever. That's what I see happening though, man. There's there's a lot of people. They're doing their own shows, but they're finding ways to kind of give back and support the scene, which is kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Because for a while, man, it was, I'm gonna say it was dying, but it was dying pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So, and that's what I always say on here. It's like, there's so many great bands to play that are playing in town.
Yeah.
There's so many cool venues, old venues, new venues popping up. And when you go to these places, I mean, I went and saw like a 4-band bill the other night. Great fucking bands, no cover. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
damn, if you can't go to a show like once a week or whatever, go check out some new bands or even bands you like or whatever. Go out and support the scene. You know what I mean? Shit, if there's no cover, fucking, if they got a tip jar, drop a 5 in there or
Yeah.
something. Go buy a T-shirt. Go buy a CD, man, because, these bands are out there working, as you guys know, man.
Absolutely. Seen that the forefront too often. But I don't bitch about it anymore, man. I used to bitch about it all the time. You're like, man, come on, it was free to get in. You can't put a couple bucks in the jar. Come on, come on, come
Yeah.
on. Oh, sorry, man. I don't have it. And then they'll sit
Yeah,
you
right.
see you at the bar
You're getting
buying shots
hammered.
and beers, or
Yep.
you'll bring shots and beers. You'll be $20 worth of shots and beers to the stage. You'll be like, thanks. I'd rather have the cash,
I have the money, yeah.
but
This
you
might
know,
give
not
me a
that I-
DUI on the way home.
yeah, exactly. I'm appreciative of it. Don't get me wrong, man. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like we're not going to take it. We're not going to say no.
Shit, they're always just
but
throwing.
hey,
they
It's
just
more
fucking-
like, how about you buy me the drinks and give me a couple bucks in tip
They
jar?
just throw pennies at us, make them pick them up.
Oh,
Fucking
come
sucks.
on.
that don't happen. That doesn't happen. Yeah, because you've
Oh,
got
my-
places that work like that, like Ginny's Little Longhorn, White
Yeah.
Horse, and places like that, where
You
man, you
see-
play and it's like tips, and people understand that it's tips, and you gotta boom. So when
Yeah.
that bucket keeps going around, it's like if you got a tip bucket, man, get your wife or your girlfriend or get some cute girl in the crowd and
Walk
just say,
around
hey,
with it.
walk around with that thing,
Yeah.
and I will give you 10% of whatever it is you get.
Yeah.
And that's what now, especially if there's little like people's kids. Get people's kids to do it, man. And if you don't give money to a kid, then you're lame.
I put girls in thongs and let them go do it.
There you go. See, it's just like that.
They're not
man.
good looking
That's
girls.
all you
though,
got to
like,
do,
They're
man.
not good looking girls in thongs, but
Right, yeah, I get.
you could call them girls.
All kinds, just all kinds. Just give them the bucket, make them pass it around, and just like, get that money.
Hopefully-
Get that money. Get paid.
Hopefully, Patricia didn't hear that.
Get paid.
Messing.
Man, that's what it's about, man.
But that's, I
The
mean,
band
but,
don't run on smiles.
so I mean, are you noticing, like, I mean, for like people wise coming out, you noticing more people coming out, or is it kind of the same, or?
Actually, it's a lot of different people. Before, when we first moved here, and say 2000, when I got here in 2004 and restarted the band in like 2006, 2007, or whatever it was, there's a certain community. It was like that Headhunters, 710, Elysium, Beerland, all those cats that rolled around that area. But now everybody's kind of gone their separate ways, and it's like people, move to Kyle Butte or wherever. They're older, they're not hammered anymore, they're not drunk, they're whatever the deal
Yeah.
is. And it's like we're starting to get more. It's actually we're starting to get this new, like actually getting younger people
That's
coming
good,
to the
though.
shows and just new faces. And we branch out so much, we just try to. But to answer your question, yeah, absolutely. There's a whole new vibe of people that are actually digging on the stuff,
Yeah,
and it's real
definitely.
nice. And it's because,
It's nice to bring in new faces.
that whole clicky shit.
Yeah,
fuck
new-
that
new
shit.
faces is good.
And
I mean-
get out to them. Like I said, we got in Taylor. Man, that place was packed to the gills, and people were hanging out. They were digging it. They bought merch. They were tipping. They were drinking. They were partying. They were having fun, enjoying the music.
They're
not
probably-
just like
They
you
probably
know.
they probably locals or I know that whole thing. Yeah, there's a lot of I went. It was really weird because I went to 2 venues on Saturday night, 2 birthday parties, But I saw like 4 or 5 killer bands,
Cool.
Because that's what we're trying to do. We try to go out, with this thing. I just meet so many people, as you know, that we try to hit. We'll go see, one band. Say we go over to Hanover's and see one band. It's like, hey man, I'm gonna show you some love, but I need to take off and go check out these. Like it's sort of like what Dave Pruitt does, with Dave TV.
Buddy
and
Dale,
stuff.
Dale Woodridge.
Probably know his face.
Real tall guy, mustache. He does the same thing. He just
Yeah.
He'll fly around all town all night long, man, just bouncing into bars and checking out bands all the time. It's so cool.
Well, the thing about it is like there's so many killer bands, and they're all playing on the same night.
Yeah.
So I feel bad about not going over here, but going over here. You know what I mean? So I kind of try to split it up. So we did that. That's what we did the other night. We just hit 2 different places, and sometimes we hit 3. I mean, it just matters who's playing.
Yeah, I'm in a situation now where I can hardly go see anybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
you chose that life, son.
Hey, but
I'm just messing with you.
But I'm gonna make something out.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Make something out.
Yeah, proud of you, bro.
It
That's
happens,
good.
man. It's the same thing, with like I said, man. I work so much during the week, and then
I
with
know.
rehearsals and playing and stuff on the weekends, and then playing with the country bands that I play drums for. It's like, man, I like staying home, and it's no offense to anybody.
Yeah, but as
You
you get
know,
older, dude, you don't
I
going
wanna-
out is just.
I want to play with that pedal steel guy though. By the way, just
Which one?
whichever.
I got a whole bunch of
I
them,
don't care.
man.
The
Dude, there's
best
a
one.
bunch of them out there,
The
dude.
best one.
There's a bunch
best
of them.
one.
There's a bunch of them out there, man.
I want to play with the one that sucks. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to think of who lives out this way that you might be able to hook up
I
with.
need Speedy West. Oh, he's dead already. Sorry.
Poor Speedy. Whatever happened to Speedy? Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Right.
I think Glenn Suchin lives out here. Glenn Suchin played with Kevin Fowler back in the day, and then I played with him with Shelley Coe, David Allen Coe's daughter. For a while. And he's a
shit.
great player.
Wow.
Great player, but I don't think he plays anymore. I think he's just totally off the grid.
Shit, what is David up to these days? Is he still playing?
He's still an asshole. No,
Okay,
I don't
well,
know.
you know how it is.
No, yeah, he's still playing. I mean,
Last I heard
don't
him, he
know
did
where.
that was a Rebel versus Rebel thing with Diamond and
Yeah.
Vinny. That was way
No, he's
long.
still
That was a long
out
time
touring
ago.
around.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Still out doing his thing, man.
Shit, because I'm telling you, a lot of the, like Willie and all those guys, man, Last of the Mohicans, man, they're getting to that age where I mean,
Don't say it.
I'm not saying
Don't
nothing.
say
I'm
it.
just saying.
Don't say
I'm
it.
just saying.
And that's a genre that's fucking going too. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that old Western swing style. That's gone, man. There's not that many players out there doing it anymore.
Yeah, man. You got Ray Benson.
Yeah.
It's about you got a few. Well, you got a lot of the newer bands like like you got Barnyard Stompers.
Mm-hmm.
They're good friends of mine, and you got Dallas Moore, who's a great player. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. Those cats, and they're great. Dallas is great. Barnyard Stompers, Doug Carrion, Mike Colo, Jamie Wyatt. There's so many people. Lauren Walker Madsen. There's some great artists that are out there flopping around. I mean, you get down to the Longhorn every single night of the week, man. You're gonna see all kinds of cool cats out there, people touring around.
That's
you
cool.
know. So it's
check
it's
that
out
out,
there. It just ain't getting recognized because of that bro country, bro.
Right.
The
By the way,
country-
I got the new Eric Church
I don't know
furniture
any-
line in my van. It's awesome. Comes with a pair of mirrored sunglasses and a trucker hat.
Wow.
It's awesome.
That's pretty
and
cool.
And bad taste.
Nice.
Great. Yeah.
I don't
Sorry.
know, man. I don't know anything about the
I
whole
love Eric
new
Church.
country,
Like I love herpes.
the new country thing. I don't know anything
It's
about
not even
it.
country. That's the whole.
I,
I don't even know
I know
why
it's
they
like
call
pop.
it that.
It's like pop country.
It doesn't. Don't even put country on there.
Well,
It's
I
just
know,
fucking
but
call
they-
it-
bad pop.
I call
music.
it crock because it's like country with rock crock.
Is it crock?
crap.
Crap.
Like a crock of
Rap
shit.
is what it is. It's like they try to rap, and then there's the country part, and then there's like put a fiddle in it, and now it's country. And it's like, oh, just shut the fuck up. You're awful.
Yeah, it's in the country genre, and I'm listening to this shit. I'm going.
I blame it.
That's
I'll tell you
fucking adult contemporary.
I'll
Yes,
tell you who
exactly.
I blame it on.
It's
I blame it.
terrible.
I blame it on Shania Twain. That's why I blame it on because she's the one that started all that shit. She did.
Was it her?
Yes, it was.
Uh,
but that was that was
ahead of her. It was ahead of her.
I'd say it
No.
had started with Garth.
Yeah.
I go with start out with Garth Brooks. I mean, he had the big show, which was real cool, which nobody was doing. So everybody started to put on the big show. His music was pseudo acceptable, but I think it started with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh.
I'm going to
Achy
go
Breaky
and start out
Heart?
with Achy Breaky Heart, which is still kind of acceptable in a weird
Yeah, I guess you
way.
got it
But
right.
then once you got like,
But that was
I don't
one
know,
tune. That's
man,
it. I don't know what the
just
rest
like
of the
your
stuff sounds
Keith
like.
Urbans and
There
your
was this-
Blake Sheltons and all that,
But
Tim
there was that-
McGraw.
But there was that period during the 80s too where, like even the old greats were like doing cheesy ass 80s shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know,
It was like,
yeah, I guess because to stay,
The I call it
to
the
stay
skinny-
relevant,
I call it the skinny tie era
Oh,
of when all the cool '70s artists just fucking put up a bunch of shit.
yeah.
Now I'm a big
Yeah.
Don't jump on me when I tell you this, right? I'm a big like old school Rod Stewart fan, like old Rod Stewart. You know,
Hot Legs, dude. That's a
all
great
that
song.
shit, right? But then it hit like 1980. And he's dancing around in fucking pink pajamas, and you know,
Dude,
and it was like, it's like, dude, what do you fucking? And then you hear that cheesy Casio keyboard in the back, ding, 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 ding. You know, it's like, oh fuck me.
Gotta stay relevant,
And
man.
Billy Squire, man, remember Billy Squire?
Yeah. But I'm talking like those great artists in the '80s. It's sort of like, oh, you know what I was thinking about the other day? Could you imagine if like Leonard Skinner didn't die in the plane crash and they hit the '80s?
Don't
what
even
they would have
talk
looked
like
like?
that.
Oh,
You just
they
put a
would've looked
whole awful thought process into
Could you
my
imagine?
head.
Could you imagine
It's
Ronnie Van Zant in
terrible.
a fucking skinny tie and a little suit?
Oh no!
With a little-
they would have
hey,
all cut their hair.
With the haircuts. Imagine what the shit that they'd be putting out. Oh my god! They might have done like they might have been the ones that did the theme from Miami Vice or some shit. Imagine that. The only band
That's
that really
awful.
I'm not even saying the only band that didn't like really hit that kind of fashion from the old school dudes was like ZZ Top. They had like the Eliminator shit that the music was kind of
they were still dressed in like coveralls and shit.
yeah, but they're
you
still
know,
dressed in
and-
fucking country pimp, you know,
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Those records are all right, man. So if you go back and
Yeah.
listen to them now, you kind of like,
Dude.
all right, I can get with it.
Dude,
But,
the first
you know.
4 fucking ZZ Top records.
For 6.
The first, you take this first 6? I
Oh,
take the first 4.
fuck, the
Yeah.
first 6 are all great, and then everything after those 3 are great. Like Rhythm is an awesome record, man. I don't know if you
they're a
ever
great
listened
band.
to it. That one at Triple X, all that newer stuff that they've been doing, they still just destroy. I put them against anybody, man. I don't give a fuck.
You know,
They're-
I mean,
they're
they've
the
been together
best.
for like 50 years, you know?
Yeah.
Still fucking killing
They're
it.
still great.
But I was listening to ZZ Top's first album, which is actually called ZZ Top's first album.
I picked it
Fucking
up on
killer,
vinyl
man.
the other day.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
really?
I
Oh,
picked it
wow.
up on vinyl the other day, and it's fucking, oh my god.
Yeah.
Just
I was
like,
listening to it on, because I got like
So good.
Apple Music, you know, and I listen to all that
Yeah.
shit all the time, you know, and all that stuff is just fucking so good.
Mm.
And I tell people all the time, you gotta listen to fucking old ZZ Top. This shit's the fucking bomb. Everybody thinks Sharp Dressed Man, all that shit, because like a lot of people don't like really kind of go back, you know.
Yeah.
Just great stuff, man. Shit. I mean, and what do you call it was, you know, Billy Gibbons, man, was fucking Jimi Hendrix's favorite guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not.
she's a badass, dude.
Yeah.
Dude's a
The
badass.
first ZZ Top show, as I found this out the other day, was opening for Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, was
It's
it really?
some fucking thing, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Fucking crazy, man. Shit.
Yeah, those guys are badass, man.
For sure.
For sure.
But-
I saw them on some show the other night, old as shit, you know, up there, still kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still just.
I'll tell you about
just-
being live is boring as fuck though.
I'm kind of sad on AC/DC though. That's fucked up.
Yeah, well,
Dude, as old as they were,
Needs
they
to
were
stop.
still killing it though, man. I mean,
they kill it as best as
gotta-
they could.
I gotta respect it for a band that can hang in as many years as AC/DC has.
Yeah.
I mean that.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
And play that level of what they're doing. You know, like that kind of music, like Motorhead, man. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and Lemmy,
Right to the
Lemmy's
end.
still at like 70,
Mm-hmm.
wrecking it at that tempo, at that pace. You know,
Yeah.
and with that much stuff on the road all the time, man. You know, wow.
But I'll tell you, after
That's-
I think I'm gonna say we're 2018 right now, right? So I'm gonna say 2020. A lot of those fucking bands are retiring. Fucking Ozzy's going on his last tour. Aerosmith's going on the last tour.
good.
Fucking Kiss. I don't know about them. I mean, they're
Fucking
fucking.
Scorpions, dude.
I mean, no, Leonard Skinner last tour. But I mean, they're not even really.
There's
Leonard
nobody
Skinner.
who's there
I think
anymore. It's
one or
just like-
two of
it's
them.
just like-
I don't even know who's
I think
even
it's
in
just
it.
the one guy with the dark
I think,
hair.
I think they have one of the
No,
original roadies from
I
the
want to
70s.
say that like the
One
Scorpions.
of the original roadies is still there.
I think the Scorpions have done like 7 last tours. I think.
I don't know.
That's what,
I'm not a big Scorpions fan.
oh come
Yeah.
on, man! You know you are, man.
Nah.
You had the spandex.
I'm
and
personally
everything.
ready for the Journey. What's that one? What's that tour that's coming? Was it Journey and Def Leppard?
Oh
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
right. They are coming through here. I think.
I don't
That's
know.
Crazy.
Please.
No, he's right.
Def Leppard are
Ugh.
road dogs, dude. I'll tell you
I
what.
saw that shit on some. Yeah.
Well, Phil Collins doing that Big 3, the G3 thing. Did you see that? It's like Joe Satriani and who's the other guy? Joe Satriani.
Oh
and,
yeah, that was on
John
ACL
Petrucci.
Live.
And Phil Collins. I'm like, what did he pay to get on that?
Oh,
Right,
I
yeah.
thought you meant Phil
That was
Collins,
Phil
the drummer.
No, Phil
was
Collins, like
yesterday,
the guitar
right?
player from Def Leppard. I'm
That-
I
like,
don't know.
That was yesterday, right?
I don't know. It's like you're not even in the same
it was yesterday on
ballpark, bro.
ACL.
You're selling
Was it?
hot dogs
Yeah.
to those guys. You know, that's all that guy's doing. Phil Collins
don't
is selling
know.
hot dogs to John Petrucci. And
I don't
fucking
know. I think Job. Yeah.
I think they sold. I'm serious. I think he paid to get on that thing or something.
Or maybe
And
it
he's
was
up with no
Saturday.
shirt.
Big boy. Yeah.
You're gonna go to it?
No, it was Saturday.
Oh,
Was
okay.
it?
already
I don't
happened.
know. I didn't. I
Oh,
wasn't
man.
paying attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was coming out.
Well, the only reason I know is because there was a girl that was at the show, the Chris Mack show, Friday, and she messaged Angela telling her that she was at that show. I guess that was Saturday. So
Really?
it was the next day she went to that show, and she was all like, "Oh, it's badass, just Satriani, you know."
Well, it's fucking Satch. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had some. I mean, they had some killer players. They first started doing the G3 way back in the day. They had murderers on that fucking tour.
Yeah,
And
man.
now I don't know who they were. Just
Steve Vai and Satriani, and it's just like
I think Ingve did one, didn't he? And then I remember Tony McAlpine did one. He's a good
Yeah, I
guy.
haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah,
all right.
that's from my
That guy's
neck of the
still around.
woods.
Wow.
He's from Massachusetts.
Where are you from?
Connecticut.
From Connecticut. Oh.
Yeah, he's from. But what do you call it? Tony McAlpine's from Massachusetts, and he used to come down. He was playing with a drummer friend of mine for a while, and I guess didn't work out too well. But yeah, he's a monster, man. Killer. There's a lot of killer players from that part of the country, but you know that whole thing. It wasn't L.A. or it wasn't New York. You know, the whole Connecticut, New York thing, and New Jersey was, even though they're so close together, they're so far apart, kind of a thing.
No, sure.
You know, so it's sort of like here in Dallas. You know, you really don't know what's going on in
I
Dallas.
like
yeah.
my flavor Southern style.
Oh,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
now, hey,
Yes,
now.
sir. That's where I'm at with it.
So you guys are at a good point right now.
Yes.
New drummer,
New drummer.
kicking fucking ass,
New drummer, upright bass.
upright.
Who's
bass.
on your
How's
upper? Who's playing upright bass for you?
John Lewis. John Lewis.
John Lewis.
He
So-
He was playing electric, and then we jumped him over. He was actually a drummer before.
That was fucking crazy
nice.
because if you've ever heard him play, and he goes, "Oh, he used to be a drummer." And he said, "Oh, we need a bass player. I'm going to play bass." And the dude is a smoking fucking bass player.
That's awesome.
I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Most drummers
How
are
is he as a-
multi-instrumentalists.
How is he as a drummer?
Believe it or not.
He was a great drummer.
Really?
Yeah, but we were sitting here and we couldn't find a fucking bass player. And we're like, man, fuck. And he was like, we were in the jam room, you know, and he's holding the bass and he's like, boop, 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 you know, doing all this shit. I'm like, motherfucker, you play bass? And he's like, a little bit. And I'm like,
You should hear him play, man. I was like, "What the
I was
fuck?"
like, for real. And he's like, I said, man, I tell you what, man, it's to be I know like a lot of drummers. I said, I can find a drummer, man. I said, can't find a bass player. I said, why don't you just move over to bass? And he's like, yeah, okay, fuck it, let's do it. And
Right on. Yeah, I need a bass player right now. We're trying to get, because we like the 4-piece, because Danny's a great, I mean, he's one of the best bass players I've ever had, if not the best bass player that Thunderosa's ever had. You know, he's just smooth with his lines, great player, great rater, great improviser,
Yeah.
no matter what, killer singer. But he's also an amazing guitar player, and he wants to come over to guitar. And it's badass when we're a 4-piece, but I can't find a bass player to fucking stay, man. It's like they all end up like, oh man, you guys work a lot. Oh, I didn't think you're gonna work that
There's
much.
a lot
I
of-
gotta quit, and
there's
or
a
I
lo-
don't fit or whatever. And it's just like, so we're
Yeah, it's
so
hard
putting it
work.
out there. Thunderosa needs a bass player. You must be able to go on the road from time to time.
So who's playing with you now then? If you're going on the road,
we'll just go as a 3-piece.
okay.
You know, there's a couple cats that have, you know, chimed in, but nobody's been like,
Yeah.
I'm in. The last guy that came in, he worked really hard, learned like everything, like 30 plus songs, plus a bunch of covers that we do. And he learned enough to do the 4-hour set if we have to do it. And he played 3 shows and then he had a split.
Wow.
And he quit.
That sucks.
But I mean, in his defense, it was his job. His job was like, oh, we're so stoked that you're going to be in that band again. We want to see you play out. And he's like, oh, I got to do a 10-day tour. And they're like, oh, well, if you do that, then you're fired. And you can reapply. And if we hire you, then you have to start at the ground floor again.
Wow.
And it's like, dude, you're technically only gone like 6 days.
Yeah.
And it's like, and so he couldn't. I mean, guy can't lose. I'm not going to have him lose his job.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like, so what we need
Got
is some
bills
like,
to pay, man. That's what
get
everybody's
some,
got.
like young buck kid to come in there and just mold them in the ways of rock.
you need somebody who knows how to sleep on the couch.
Yes, sir.
So how's the upright bass working
That's
out for
funny.
him? I mean,
I gotta put that in
plays
the ad.
I'll tell you what, this dude, he comes off stage on Sunday when he played my thing, and he was just fucking sweat from head to toe with a
That'll
big,
happen when you wear a
with
suit.
big. No, he didn't have
No,
a suit.
he
on.
had a
Oh, you didn't wear
t-shirt.
it?
Yeah, he
had a
doesn't wear.
t-shirt.
Yeah,
I wear the
doesn't wear a
suit. Yeah.
Oh,
And he had the biggest fucking smile on his face. He was so happy and everything. He's,
That's
man, I had so
awesome.
much fucking fun. But man, he's like working that motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
he's working it.
It's the whole slap thing, just
Yeah, but he's beating
Doghouse thing is.
Yeah.
No, I
I
couldn't do it.
He's beating that thing like it owes him two months back rent, man. I'm telling you. I mean, fucking beating on it.
That's
Shit.
nice.
You have to play it a little bit different than you do electric. It's,
Oh yeah, of course. It's a whole different
it's-
animal.
it's-
Yeah.
especially, I mean, even on your left hand, it's different.
Yeah.
Plus being fretless,
Yeah.
you've got to hear for it. You can't.
You gotta you gotta crank on that thing. And plus the stuff you guys are doing,
then
which
you gotta-
is like that kind of Reverend Horton Heady, and then like some of the other stuff. It's like that shit's got to come out of there.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
he's
you-
got to cover when you go to a lead, and there isn't a lot of variation with the Doghouse, man. And then you got to cover while you go to leads and
Yeah,
And then you
fill
gotta
all that shit
And
up.
then you got to
It's
hold
like,
the fucking
fuck.
thing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
know?
mean, I guess the only thing that
Hold up this
I guess the only
refrigerator.
thing we're still behind on is probably the improv side of it. We're kind of still getting through that because it's still getting used to the fretboard.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
all that. It's not like when he's been on electric bass. You don't do that on an upright.
See, when I heard that he was going to do an upright, I thought he was going to kind of switch back and forth. I didn't know he was going to do full upright the whole show.
Yeah, I mean, we're still doing the electric. Like, if we do a longer set, like the past couple of shows, we've done 45-minute sets.
Right.
But if we're doing the hour 15, hour and a half, 2 hours or
Sure.
whatever, we still got to bust out the electric because we don't have enough upright songs for that. So.
Right. Yeah, I thought that he was just converting everything over, to upright. Because when I saw you the last time, he didn't pull out electric bass. So
Right. Yeah. The last couple of shows
Yeah.
have been all 45-minute shows, so we just
yeah,
been
he's
in and out.
manhandling that damn thing. I felt
That's
fucking
awesome.
A 45-minute set's so easy for us. I mean, it's just like it's the hard part is picking which songs
Yeah,
you're gonna do.
Well, I was
Exactly.
going to talk to you about that because I was like kind of going, you're playing with 8 other killers, and it was
Mhm.
like I think that set you guys played high energy,
We didn't get to do Rolling On. We ran out of
I know.
time.
I remember you talking about it. Yeah.
That was the last song in the
Turn
set.
and burn. Yeah, do the turn and burn set, man. It's
Right.
like-
we
like
played
when we
my
get
one
those-
song. That's all that mattered to me.
Yeah.
So,
So we get, they'll be like, okay, how long are we playing for? We're so used to play like 90 minutes.
But
like
it was-
you said, hour 50, 90 minutes. It'll be like 45 minutes. And I'm like, oh shit, that's it. Fuck, turn and burn. It's like,
it was funny because I was kind of like you were like one of the. I think you and another band. I kind of like watched a little bit while I was running around, and I was talking to these. Man, I can't remember what band they were in. 3 like thrashers, fucking hardcore thrashers,
Yeah.
and they were watching you guys. They're like, man, they're like, man, we love these fucking guys. You guys are awesome. And it was like fucking hardcore thrash dudes,
something different, man. It's
Well,
like,
it's kind of like I kind of think we're kind of falling in that niche, kind of like you said, the Reverend Horton Heat. The Reverend
Yeah.
Horton Heat fell into that niche with the punk rockers, and the metal dudes and everybody else, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, whoa, these dudes are, and so I think we've kind of found that same niche, and that's when I was kind of out looking around. Like I found these guys originally looking in the back calendar of the Texas Miss shows, and
Yeah.
I think you guys had done a show with was it Hillbilly Hot Rod Hillbillies, maybe?
Johnny Hoot Rock. Oh, I think we did something with Hot Rod Hellboys. I know we played there. Last time we played there was with Johnny Hoot Rock. Yeah, we played there with Hot Rod Hillbillies. We played there with all kinds of
So I was just going backwards in the calendar. I was like, man, is there anybody that he's booked over here that might fit with us? And I click on him, and then all right, paste that over here.
It's a perfect fucking bill.
Do a YouTube
gonna
search. Do a YouTube search. Keep looking and looking. And I've just been searching through bands like, who the fuck can we play with around here? Because nobody really kind of fits. It's
Yeah.
kinda, not
But that's a cool thing in a way
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
It's like when I try to book shows, I try to book them on purposely so that bands don't necessarily. I mean, there's like we used to like playing with Gatesville. I loved playing with Chris Gates and Gatesville. That was always a good one. We're playing with like the last time we did a Dirty Dog show, we had Randall Conrad Olinger was a solo guy, one man band thing. So he played first, then we had Nathan Stupid Drama play second, and then we played third. So
Yeah.
it all just kinds of built up. But everybody has its own thing, has its own crowd. But I think like with you guys, like you were saying, Matt, that'd be fucking cool, man.
Have you heard Money Chicha?
I've heard the name. I have not heard them.
They opened for the Rev. Like I'm trying to get them. I'm gonna try to get them booked at some point. But they opened for the Rev like in November, I guess, when I went to go see them over at Continental, I guess. something
Nice.
like that. And dude, they were awesome. They were fucking awesome. That's a badass band. They had a percussionist, drummer, keyboardist, bass player, and guitar player, and they were instrumental. but it was all like cumbias and
Yeah.
shit. But it was all like, but it was like Santana, or something. The guy was a shredder, and they had some badass beats, and I mean, it was cool. It was a great show, man.
So you got like Southern culture on the skids then. Yeah. We toured with those guys like back in the day. So
Right.
yeah, man. I mean, we've opened like back there. We opened up for the Reverend Horton Heat and Hank 3 on Hank's first tour, the first record with the Reverend.
Wow.
We do it. We do a
20
Hank
years ago.
cover.
It was great, man. And those
Yeah,
guys
we're
are awesome.
covering.
We've done.
We're covering Hillbilly Joker.
We could fit all that. Lay it out there.
I
We
see
got
a,
it.
I see a tour
Lay
happen. That's
it
what I see.
out.
We were thinking about
Play with
doing.
Worm Suicide.
We were considering doing Running and Gunning. That song he's got from the old Ash Jack shit.
Reluctantly.
Reluctantly.
No,
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the old Ash Jack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're doing
Yeah.
we're doing some Ash Jack.
Nice, dude.
That's
awesome.
fun.
Yeah,
cover.
I'm just really excited about this year, man. I really am.
Feels like something good. There's some good stuff's gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
It started out good. I've been, it's
There's a lot of, I think in years past, there's a lot of people talking like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and you don't see shit happening because
Yeah.
people talk a lot of shit.
I've had a fast year. Think about it.
Yeah.
Shit,
Look
am
at
I
my
even-
year,
I'm not
dude.
even a fucking year yet. I'm in a year. I released that CD in June last year.
Was it June?
June.
I saw your
17th.
first show over
First show,
over
no.
Hardtails.
Well, the first show was June 17th, and we went all the way to Hell County. We did the Hell and Back tour,
nice.
and
Going back tour.
oh my
one
God.
show.
and the shirt of it was hell getting there. The fucking radiator got a crack in it.
Oh,
fucking
man.
got stuck off in like Sweetwater somewhere. Had to
Oh,
fix that
man.
shit, and then we got that running, and we barely made it to the gig, and we got set up, and then the fucking gear that we got from Fuck You Rock and Roll Rentals, fucking didn't work worth the fuck, and in fact none of it fucking worked. We plugged that shit in, and
No.
and then they didn't.
Wow.
And then they didn't refund our fucking money on it, and then it turned out they had a house system there, so we ended up using the house system, but the show was great, man. I mean, it was going back to my hometown. This is the first time that I ever played a fucking show in my hometown.
Wow,
ever.
that's awesome.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
we rented this old theater that was built back in the 1920 or some shit like that, and
That's perfect for
and,
you guys.
and they had restored it, and it had the big stage and the seating. It's like it's a theater.
Yeah.
And man, it sounded good in there, man, and it turned out to be a badass show. We sold a shitload of CDs. In fact, we sold more CDs at the first show and more shit at the first show than we've sold probably since then.
Combined.
Bam. And there you whoop.
Well, dude, you got
And out.
you got a bad habit of giving away shit. That's why you're always giving CDs away. I was telling you, fucking sell those bitches. Even if you get $1 for them, sell them for
yeah.
Christ's sake.
To me though, it's man. I mean, to me, right now, it's all about the promotion side of
Oh, I
it.
hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I'd rather a motherfucker walk out with a CD than not walk out with a CD.
There it is.
And I've got a lot of them. So, it's like, I'll wait till I get down to the last 100 and then I'll sell those, or maybe 150,
Yeah.
I'll sell those. That way it'll pay for the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Because I got 1,000 of them, so I'm probably still sitting on, I don't know, probably 600-700 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got that many left? Wow.
Oh, yeah. Quite a few.
This fucking dude just gives them away, this guy.
Yeah. I know, like, I know John has a box and Rob has a box, and hell, I got 3 or 4 boxes at the house.
Yeah, I think so. I remember that show over Hardtails. Crystal bought one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started out selling them, and then I was like, you know what? I can't let people walk out of here without a CD, man.
Yeah, gotta just give it to them, man. Doesn't matter.
You know what you do is
free,
like-
it's free
something.
advertising, man.
I think what might be a good idea is if you're gonna do a whole album. I mean, this is kind of pricey though, but do like a CD sampler or something. A couple tunes.
Well,
on
it
or
cost
something.
me $1.50 to make those CDs.
Yeah, and if you do a CD sampler, it's going to cost you the
That's
same
what I'm saying,
amount
it's
of
gonna cost you money anyways,
for
yeah,
2
so-
songs as it is to.
That's true.
I hope to do better on the I hope to do better on the DVD release. When we do the DVD release, that's a little different ball game because now we're into different kind of merchandise. And
Yeah, we need to get some video stuff. That's the one thing we don't have. We don't have any videos. Everything's live. There's no like.
well, you need to come over to the Gotham
Get a
room,
video.
and I'll get you taken care of.
I got this idea, CV. Maybe we should go play at the Gotham.
It's amazing what's going on. over there.
Amazing.
No,
I never said no, but I can't do like maybe like
it's
late
amazing.
March.
April, maybe
30th
March,
and
April.
31st are open.
Yeah, streaming live shit to the internet
Let's
Of
think-
March
let's-
or
is not as easy as
No,
people
that-
think it is.
We're
No.
not going to do the stream, but what we are going to do is we'll do a 5-camera setup. We're going to do a 5-camera setup, and then we'll edit after because we'll have the tracks we can remix.
Right.
Because I mean, it's not going to be like 2 channels off the board. It's going to be 16 tracks off the board. So we're able to.
Well, but you gotta have to. I mean,
it's going to take some afterwork.
you have to mix them down to 2 channels. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, but I'll do that later.
You can do it later.
Do
Okay.
it later.
Or do in April, the first weekend of April.
Yeah, April would be good.
Yeah, because the 30th and 31st, now I think about it, we'll have already played out like half that month. So it'd be nice to take a weekend off and chill out. So
let's
like
get-
the
We
first
could do
weekend of
mid-late
April.
April too. It doesn't matter.
Whatever,
I mean,
man.
I got
First
got-
weekend of April is fine.
I got to bring this up for the people that will be in town in March. You guys got anything going on for South by?
We will be on tour the whole time.
Really?
We're the smart ones. We're leaving.
You are smart. You're very smart.
right.
Well, that's the whole deal. That's when you book because everybody's here playing.
That's
so you
right.
it's easy to fucking book.
Yeah, he
true.
could easily. Yeah,
That's
you know.
actually a good point.
Easy
It's
getting
actually
gigs
probably,
everywhere else.
It's probably actually a good point.
Wow, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I learn something new every day.
Yeah, buddy.
If I was in a band, I would use that knowledge, but since I'm not in a band anymore,
South by's nowhere now, dude. It's all tech. It's all techie. It's
I
all
know, yeah.
movie. It's all everything but music. It has nothing to do with music anymore.
interactive.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you want to come here for the party, and I got friends that call me every year. We're coming to play South by.
I don't even think I know
know,
anybody
it's
that's ever
like-
been signed off of that.
Well, in the beginning there was.
Oh God, that doesn't even work like that anymore.
It's
man.
not. It's not. The festival isn't about that anymore. In the beginning, it was. It was
Right.
built around. The record companies would
New
send.
artists and
No, yeah, but it
scouts.
would be all Austin artists though.
Yeah.
Then it just turned into once Snoop Dogg hit town and had his party over at wherever hell he was having it at the time. That's the big party every year. Snoop Dogg and Jay-Z and whoever's got the big the big party, and it's people coming in town to party.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Shit, we used to do the anti South by Southwest shows.
That's right.
And those
South by So it was South by So What
South
was
by
the-
Solo.
Yeah, well,
South
there
by
was
So
those-
what?
Yeah.
Well, then we must be a little ahead of that because we used to do anti South by Southwest. It had South by Southwest with the
I think it was happening all at the
And-
same time. Yeah.
maybe so.
Well, what's cool about that is because there's so many bands looking for places to play, like Gotham, you could probably house.
So you got to
Gotham,
remember,
know.
dude, I've been in this shit
Yeah.
since like 1992.
Okay.
Here in Austin. So
Yeah.
I got a little history going back, more than what you think.
Oh no, that's not what I. That's not what I.
wait,
No,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
I
no,
don't
whoa,
no,
know.
no.
Easy now. I
I'm
don't
talking,
know.
I'm talking to this guy because I think he
Oh,
was
okay. I was
No,
like,
no, no,
I was like, whoa, hey
'Cause
man, I
yeah.
just got here.
like,
I've been here since I moved here like the end of
No
'91.
county preachers, fucking dicks.
right, fucking dickhead.
CB Wood, yep,
Dicks.
dicks.
No, but I mean, in fact, when I got here, like Dangerous Toys was like
Well,
You know,
they got
they
signed
were
off
doing
to
their
South
thing,
by, I think,
and
didn't
then,
they?
in fact, that was like
I
the
don't know.
first band that I met. The first guy that I think I met from a band in Austin was Jason McMaster.
That was one of the first shows I saw when I came to town. It was a New Year's Eve show. It was Pariah and Dangerous Toys played New Year's Eve at the back room.
Pariah.
Pariah.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
That was one of the
Pariah.
first shows I saw in Austin when I moved here. Because I got
was-
here December 17th, and that was of course New Year's Eve is December 31st. So
Who was the guy that managed them? Do you remember that guy's
I
name?
have no idea.
Was
The managed toys or managed back room?
Pariah.
I have no clue.
Well, anyway, they're the same. That guy is the same guy that got Los Lonely Boys signed too.
Oh, really?
yeah, he's
Whatever happened to those guys?
Who?
Los Lonely Boys. They're still around, right?
They're still around.
Yeah.
You know.
I remember I saw them open for the Stones, and I'm like going, motherfuckers,
Wow.
open
Okay.
for the Stones.
Somebody used to sign Amplified Heat.
I saw them at a. I think I saw them before they got signed at like one of my friend's Christmas parties doing a.
Yeah, one of my buddies is good friends with him, with those guys. I mean, good band. I mean,
I guess
different thing.
That was
different
I guess that was.
Hey,
a-
you
They're
you know,
really nice guys.
well, no, but you can't.
You know, those guys are really nice.
No,
that
no,
was-
no, 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 no. You know, the thing about it is, I
Those
don't.
guys are really cool.
My thing is, as I get older, when it came to music, like in my younger days, I was fucking super opinionated on a lot of shit.
right.
But these days, I look at it like this. I say, you know what? If people like take like hip hop and rap and all that shit, right? I'm not a big fan.
yeah,
I like some of it,
sure.
but who am I to say that shit sucks and it's horrible? I mean, if they're out there making a living, people like it. We had when we were kids. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, it was fucking Kiss. It was Aerosmith. It was fucking Cheap Trick. I mean, those were our bands. And our parents said to us, man, that stuff sucks. It's horrible. What the fuck you listening to that shit?
Oh,
You know
God,
what I mean?
my parents started hurting me to listen to punk rock. It was all over. They're like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Turn it off. It's the devil.
I
Yeah.
started
So
off
now-
6
so
6
now-
early.
Yeah,
so now
yeah,
I
dude.
see.
Oh, my
So
God.
now I see. You know, like, here's a perfect example, and I'm going to mention this name. You're probably not going to know who the fuck this guy is. I had my buddy came into town. Joey Diaz from California. He played over at Cap City as a comedian, and he's real good friends with this rapper. His name's Danny Brown. I had no idea who this dude was, right? So we were over at Papado's eating. He goes, "Hey, it's my buddy Danny Brown." So, so I text Crystal's son, and he's like 22, and I said, "Man, you know a rapper named Danny Brown?" And he fucking went, "Whoa, holy shit, my God, he's fucking, you know." Oh, I said, "Well, I'm having lunch with him right now." Oh my God, you know, it was like a freak out, you know. But it's like it's that generation gap kind of thing where, you know, he's a real nice guy.
Yeah.
If I ran him over with my car, I wouldn't know who the fuck he was. I had no clue, you know? So it's that kind of thing. But what I'm saying is, you know, just because I don't understand it or don't like it, man, you know, it's like, it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just, it's not my thing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit like that. It's not my thing.
A flavor for everybody.
Most of it's bad.
Yeah, right.
And a lot of it's really, really bad,
a lot of it is
Bobby.
pretty bad. Yeah. But
Because you're being aloof to it all and not saying something,
don't-
it continues.
nah, I just don't, you know,
it needs to be stopped
I look
now.
at it like this, like, you know, I just don't listen to it. So if I go, I listen to like the 10-second
Yeah.
sound bite, it's done. I'm on to the next thing.
You know.
There's a lot of fucking bands that I've heard like recently that I'm fucking really digging. This stuff that I just find, you know, off of YouTube or
Some
whatever.
Great bands, man. Some, like
I'll tell you one band that I fucking love. They've been around for a long time. It's a band called Sasquatch.
I guess so.
They're like a stoner rock band. They remind me of like the first the first two.
Sasquatch and Sickabilly. Sasquatch and Sickabilly were like a psychobilly band. that
Right,
were
I know you're
around
talking
for a
about, yeah.
while.
But they reminded me of like the first like couple 2-3 Black Sabbath records, old bluesy heavy fucking, you know,
Yeah.
where it sounds like all fucking like they recorded it on a boombox and shit.
Nice.
Good stuff, man. Real good stuff.
You remember a band called the Mobile Homies?
No,
Mobile
that's
Homies.
awesome.
Dude, that is
That is incredible.
That's the
badass
best name.
name.
That's the best name ever.
This dude Wallace, man. We played a bunch of shows with him
Mobile
back
Homies.
in like.
awesome.
We did a bunch of shows with him back in like 04,
Mobile
5, 6,
Homies.
That's the
somewhere
best
there.
name ever, bro.
But they're out of Rockdale.
Really?
Yeah, out of Rockdale. I need to see if I can find that dude. They were a cool ass band. They had this band. Their bass player, his name was Cooter. And-
The Mobile Homies.
oh man, they were great, man. They had some great sound. The actual guitar player was doing sound for. He was Eric Johnson's sound tech.
Nice.
Yeah.
That we went out to Taylor again yesterday, and we were sitting there talking to a guy, and the guy that I was talking to, Jared, was in a band with my friend Mike, who played bass with Thunderosa back in the day, and he had a band called Hall & Oates. Haulin, Haulin, Hall & Oates. And the deal was his mom, when he was talking about hauling Oates, the band, to his mom was like, Hall & Oates, like in a bucket or something? And he's like, no, Hall & Oates. He's like, oh, and from that is where he got the idea to get a kind of band called Hall & Oates, Hall & Oates.
I think
And I was like, dude,
think
that's
I've seen
fucking
that one.
awesome.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It's like right up there with like Camaro Smith and REO Speed
I remember
Dealer
that band.
and all that kinds of stuff.
I know you've heard of the Oklahomos.
Just
Yeah.
played with them the other night.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I saw those dudes at it was a oh Christ, it was
Nat
there's a-
King Cobra. They're not one of all.
There's this place in Pflugerville. It's called the Red Green Barn. You could rent it and stuff. It's like for events, and the Oklahomos played that. And it was funny because it was somebody's birthday party, and so the two families, the husband and wife, they're our age, had all the grandparents and all the aunts, old aunts and uncles, and the godparents and all this, and the Oklahomos come on.
Wow.
You saw, I loved them. I thought they were great. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking great band. I mean, just crazy as fuck. I mean, just loud and you see the look of horror on these older people's faces when they came on. It was like,
That's just fuel for Looney. Looney sees that and it's on, dude. It's like, I'm going to destroy everybody here.
It's like
humiliated
my
everyone.
old my old band Dave's Out Here. Our singer had a real habit of whipping his dick out on it.
I also know a singer that does that all the time.
Oh man, I've never been that guy to do stuff like that, man.
Yeah,
What's up, my buddy Lee out there?
We really thought it was funny when he did it for the 70-year-old man that was the only guy in the bar, and he got up and left.
I know I've mooned the people a few times. I've done that kind of shit before, but never whipped my dick out. As far as I recall.
I never whipped the dick out either.
There were many drunken nights, so who knows
You'll
what's
never
happened.
know. There might be some pictures out there. You're
Yeah.
whipping your dick out.
There could be.
Right,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Hey, who knows? On this new tour coming out, you could be whipping your dick out.
Maybe I will.
That's part of the new stage show. You know
All
about that?
right.
Get ready,
Dick
I'll
Whipper tour. Southwestern Dick Swings. Swing Ding. We'll call it the Swing Ding. The Swing Ding tour. Y'all come on out to the Swing Ding tour.
There's a band
Thunderosa.
name right there.
The Wang
The
Dang
Swing
Doodles.
Ding.
Wang Dang Sweet Swing Ding Dang Ding Dongs.
The Ding Dong
Swing
Daddies.
Ding Dang Ding Dong Daddies.
Oh, whatever. Look at this. This is a free podcast. I can't believe I'm not charging for this.
I know you should be. It's hilarious. This is funny.
That's why everybody wants to do this because it's
humorous.
It's a good moment to fuck off and do stupid shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
pretty
why I
much.
love doing this, man. It's the fucking best. It's the best. I mean, where can you just open up a podcast and listen to this great entertainment?
Should have a podcast with my wife at dinner. Those would be pretty funny too.
Yeah.
The dog. We can listen to my dog freak out.
Hey, yeah, you got some winners and you got some losers. So this
Yeah.
is definitely a winner
This
tonight.
is
I'm
a good
having
one.
I'm having a
This
good
is
time
definitely
tonight.
a good one. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Glad we
Oh
came.
my God,
Oh, my kitchen table's crazy.
is it really?
Oh, I got 2 boys,
I know.
and they're grown, and so there's a lot of shit talking at my table.
Yeah.
Come on, Dad.
Come
I'll
on.
whoop your ass, boy.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
I got good kids, man. But there's
And your wife's gone a lot too, so.
Yeah, she's going. She's actually she's going this weekend. But,
Well, she goes. She's gone for a while though.
Yeah, she takes off for 4 months every summer. Goes to Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got this big job. She works for a millionaire, billionaire, or whatever. One of those people. She's always done that. She's always worked for big old money.
Good money if you can get it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So
Where can I get a gig like that? Because I'd
She's-
like to get one of
she's
those.
doing real good right now. It's making it so I don't have to struggle so
Yeah.
hard. You know, as far as like, you know,
Yeah, actually-
I can spend more on music. You know, I mean, I can do more for music. That's why you see me a lot.
Yeah, I actually got to hang out with her a little bit, like on Sunday, which was nice. I've never really, I've seen her out every couple, but I never really kind of talked to her because I'm, but
She's a good girl.
yeah, she's really cool.
She's a
So
good girl. She's always had my back, man.
yeah,
Right on.
that's you got to find one that has your back because
You can't do this kind of thing unless you have that.
Exactly.
My wife's
Yeah.
the same way. It's like
Yeah.
as long as I've known her, when we met in 2000, it's like she's always dug the band, always dug the music. She's an artist as well, and everything. It's like, man, if I'm not out playing or doing something related to it, it's like, get your ass off the couch and go do something, because it's just,
She was bitching at
It's
me
great,
Saturday
man,
night.
you
No,
know?
she was bitching at me. She got sick Saturday night. She came down with flu or something. on
everybody's
Saturday night.
got that funk.
dude,
though,
there's
man.
there's the stuff is going
And
around.
she got that. Well, I got
Telling
mine. I got mine while she was out of town. She went to 2 weeks in Maine and she had to run back. So we all got sick. Everybody in the house got sick, and then
it's the
so we
worst,
got
man.
over it. But anyway, she got sick Saturday. She finally got it.
Oh man,
And
it's lingering.
we're in there. We're playing our gig. We get off and we're like, I don't know, about halfway through the second band. She's like, I'm gonna throw up. It's-
What?
It's like, so then she's got this cough and shit, and I'm like, okay, John, you got to stay here and represent. I'm out. Boom. And so John ended up being the only one to stay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rough, man. That's rough.
Yeah, that
stuff
flu's
right
like
there.
really hitting me because it's weird because I was as I said in the podcast like past couple of episodes, I had it for like 3 weeks, but it wasn't the flu. I had like some kind of funk because I didn't have a fever or anything. Like that.
Yeah.
I was just feeling like dog shit for like
Wow.
off and on for 3 weeks. The problem is, the doctors will say, hey man, if you can like kind of quarantine yourself for a couple of weeks. I mean, yeah, but nobody can do that. We got to make money,
Shit, I knocked mine
no.
out. It was weird. I knocked mine out in 3 days, and then everybody else around me was like sick
Is it
for
cool
like
to go
a
to the
week.
bathroom in the middle
Yeah,
of
you're
this
good.
whole
You're good.
thing?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Don't say anything bad about me.
Okay, we gotta talk about
We can talk some shit now.
that fucking AJ guy, man.
Fuck that dude.
Fuck that guy.
Them ugly ass pajamas he's got on. Jesus Christ.
He's got pajamas on. What the fuck? I'm just sitting in here in a room with a guy in his pajamas.
No, that when he walked in with his pajamas on, I said, because my thing is, with clothes, is I want to be like Ozzy, how he wears those warm up pants all the time. He's got these Nike warm up pants. So Crystal bought me man, a couple, 2-3 pairs of those for Christmas. So now I can just wear fucking boxer shorts. All my shit's fucking hanging loose, you know. With
Comfortable.
how you saw me Sunday. Remember Saw Me Sunday? I was going to wear jeans and shit. I said, you know what? I'm going to be there from 11. We got there by around noon. I think Jim pulled up around noon. And noon till like 1 in the morning. So we were there for 13 fucking hours, running around all day. And so I wore everything comfortable. Everything comfortable. I didn't give a shit what I looked like. I just wanted to be comfortable the whole day. And everything worked out well, so.
Yeah, that's the way I am at home. I just throw on.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to go play a gig or something, you know, everybody was kind of showing up, like, you know, got there an hour before their
It's
gig.
funny because I used to play gigs when I used to play gigs back in the day. You know, I just dressed to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't give a shit. You know, nowadays I got to be all like, I got to put on a suit. You know,
Well, that's the thing.
Dry
Yeah,
cleaner.
yeah. I mean, so do you like dry clean that after every show?
Have to dry clean it after every show.
Oh, okay. I kind of figured you did, yeah, because I mean, you wear the same. Wait,
Yeah, I'm working on getting another one. I think I don't know what color I'm going with yet.
fucking purple, dude.
I was thinking about
Purple.
it. I think I want to match that telly. That
Oh shit, honky,
because I have that purple sequence on that.
dude. You get a fucking purple, like one of those jackets, like it looks. You know that like the Chinese print, how it's got like it's like shiny and stuff.
Your
But don't have to do
bathroom
Chinese
smells
print, but like fucking like purple and shit. That'd be badass.
I think if I match that telly, so I've already matched the Gretsch.
Yeah,
So if I match that telly, I think that'd look kick ass.
Yeah, purple suit.
dude,
That'd be
fucking
awesome.
purple, dude. That's the fucking
Purple
purple and
smells
gold.
awesome, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, it does smell awesome.
Doesn't it
It
smell
is.
great?
That's the first thing.
That is the best smelling bathroom ever. You
That's
got
the
a
first
really
thing I
cool
said.
dog too.
First thing I
Wheezy.
said when I walked in there. Yeah. Oh,
Like,
Wheezy's
man, this
great.
smells nice.
Yeah, Wheezy's the what do you call it? He's the mascot of the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
You know, all my guitars mine are all black, and I got this new Explorer. It's kind of like an orangey kind of maple wood kind of color.
I'll
It's
tell
real
you what
cool.
though, man.
And I just got to find. I've got all these suits now. I got a new suit when I was in Mexico City. I got a new suit from a friend of mine who owns Revival Vintage in Northroot. My friend Sonia, go see her. She's got a great shop. And all these cowboy suits. Now I got a blue one, a black one. I got this a May flame suit that you got to see.
Oh.
Flame pants, flame
Jesus
jackets, all
Christ.
LeMay. It's like super shiny.
I need one of
Oh.
those.
It's crazy, dude. I'm telling you, man. When we play together, we just got to go suit crazy, dude. We just got to like fucking.
Right.
We actually maybe have like set changes, like clothing changes.
Hell yeah,
Right.
bro. That'd be awesome.
Boy, hold up. Stop.
Hold on, man. We just played 15 minutes. I changed suits.
right.
You know,
Shit is
Make-
weird.
that'd be
Some of
fucking
these
awesome.
Like a
places.
hip hop show and shit.
Shit, come summertime, I may need to do that. Like,
oh, I won't be doing that.
Oh
this
yeah,
summer.
you're gonna be
Oh.
I
baking,
don't do
dude, in the
suits
summer.
in the summer, man. Fuck that.
Well, you played the summer last year, right?
yeah, I played fucking hardtails outside. It was like
Yeah, but dude, that wasn't
105.
that bad that day. It was
God.
actually
We lucked out because it rained like
it
halfway.
rained. Yeah, I remember it fucking rained. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it
as long
was-
as you don't wear shorts, can't wear
Can't wear
shorts.
shorts,
when
can't
you
do
play.
that?
No, not in rock bands.
Nah.
Rock and roll doesn't. No,
These
real
fucking
rock
days.
bands don't wear shorts unless you're like Mahina. If you're like Mahina from Big Mean and Love Mound, then you can wear shorts no matter what because he's awesome.
Well, shit, do something different. Wear some
Yeah.
fucking shorts. Be
No.
comfortable.
No,
Get those old.
it's not rock.
It's not rock.
It's not
Oh,
rock.
okay.
Man,
If you're gonna wear shorts, they have to be gross.
Who gives a fuck?
You gotta be like
Man,
Lemmy,
like
You have to
Lemmy's,
wear,
like, little short
Lemmy
shorts?
short. Yeah.
Look at this shit. This shot that they took at Texas Miss the other Saturday. This shot that got taken.
That's pretty sharp.
That is
Let me-
total
let me
coincidence.
see.
I mean,
Oh wow. Check
let
it
there
out.
be light,
Let there be light.
dude. I was like,
Very nice. Very nice.
I was like, damn, that's a badass photo. I was like, I'm making that a profile picture right now. Yeah, John's old lady was taking shots, man, and I was like,
Those are good.
Yeah, I saw a ton of pictures, but like I said, I didn't take
Sweet.
anything. I didn't take any pictures at all.
only reason I pulled.
I got
this up
one of
is-
you at the bar when
Oh.
you were holding that little glass. Remember that? I saw
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's the only pic I took all day
Oh yeah, that one was
because I was planning on taking a bunch of pics. On,
Yeah, he walks up on me, man, and I'm taking a beer taste of this IPA that they have up there.
It was this
And
little,
and it had
little
this
glass,
little bitty glass, and he was like, "What the fuck are you drinking, man?" And I was like,
this little teacup, little
and I,
glass.
and I
fucking-
had my pinky out, you know,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh,
yeah, it was good stuff. I was gonna show you that fucking guitar, man, but I don't know. what
it's all
happened.
good. Hey, so let me ask, because I ask this of everybody that comes
Okay.
up here, man, because I am always on the search for new fucking bands to listen
Okay.
to. So what are you guys digging on these days? That's like kind of
Hmm.
new. Anything?
Kind of new.
Well, something you've picked up in the past 6 months. You know,
I'm just trying to think of what I've picked up recently that I really dig. I'm always a fan of Zeke. I love Zeke. I think Zeke is a great band. The new COC is awesome.
Oh yeah,
Scissor Fight out of New Hampshire is incredible. There's a band out of Tucson, Arizona called Love Mound, or you could also look up Big Mean, BIGMEAN, Big Mean. It's our buddy Mike Mahina who I was just talking about. The Bowlies. I don't know if you had the Bowlies
You're
on
on
there.
here,
They're
yeah.
great. They're so awesome.
Let me tell you something. I saw them
know.
over at Dave Fest, and I was talking about them on the last podcast. The daughter that plays drums,
Thunderosa. Thunderosa's pretty
Thunderosa,
good. You
yeah,
should check
Yeah, I
them
was
out.
gonna say, you
You know,
didn't
they're
come to me
Creatures
yet.
of Hell County.
I was gonna say,
Check them
Money
out, too.
Chicha and
Yeah.
Thunderosa.
Josh Lightning.
Yeah.
But-
Josh Lightning's another good one.
but the sister that plays in the Bowlies, a drummer,
Mhm.
she's solid as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
I was really watching her because she was up here. We were talking about.
Got a great support group.
Oh
That's
yeah, the whole
awesome. Hey, you
family's
said you-
awesome.
Did I hear you say you've been playing some drums with Rosie Flores?
I played drums with Rosie Flores. I've played with.
How do you like her? I haven't heard her yet.
You haven't heard Rosie Flores?
Uh-uh.
She's great.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things. I just
Yeah.
haven't-
Oh, check her out, man.
Yeah,
She's got a bunch of records.
Yeah.
She used to be in a band in the 80s called the Screaming Sirens,
Okay.
female punk rock band out of L.A. Way
back in the day.
back in the day.
Yeah, I have to go check that out.
Hey, so speaking of shows, what do you got coming up over at the Gotham Room? What do you?
Well,
I know
first-
you're booking like
the
crazy over
first-
there right now.
The first things we got, the 16th we're at the Gotham Room. The 17th we're back at Texas Mist,
Right.
and then.
But I know what I'm asking is what you're booking over there because you're booking a lot of shows, right? You got anything booked over there yet or no?
I got a reggae band this weekend called Roleros Cosmicos. They're a 9-piece reggae band.
God damn.
They sound nice. And then I've got this other reggae band that I'm gonna try to put in at some point called Patois. And then I got all kinds of. I'm just kind of going through this list and trying to stick people into genres
Yeah.
and kind of who can I put with who and that kind of thing. I mean, I've got these dates. Like I wrote down the dates. Like I was sending out messages today, and I'm writing down dates, and I've got like, okay, I got 50 of them here.
Wow, yeah.
And I'm just kind of.
My God.
That's a lot of dates.
I mean, this club hasn't really been. Nobody's really been using it. I mean,
Yeah, that side they haven't been using.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we played. I think the last time we played there, I don't know if it was with Cowboys from El Paso or we played. What was that? What's that teen vampire werewolf show? What was that called? Just recently, it's like the vampires and the werewolves fight. They're all in high school.
I think I missed that one.
Oh, what the fuck was it? Anyway, they had a screening there of and they wanted us to play, and I was like, really? You want us to play this thing? Okay.
A gig's a gig,
Oh, it was
brother.
fine. It was
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Well, the one
Yeah,
thing I
but,
do
you know,
like,
cool.
about the room is that it's wide and it's long.
Yeah, very
and,
shotgun.
and it's got tall ceilings. And now that I've had a chance to dial it in, it sounds great.
It's just getting people there.
Yeah, now it's just about getting people there, and I think that's happening already. I mean,
Yeah.
people are starting to come. It's kind of just a matter of, people didn't know. So it's just a matter of letting people know that it's there.
You know what?
Yeah.
The cool thing about that joint is, okay, first of all, free fucking parking. Okay, free fucking
And
parking,
plenty of it.
and plenty of it.
Yeah.
You got a sex store right next door. Okay, so that's
After we
number
get
2.
after we get you nice and buzzed.
They
and,
got.
you
I
know.
mean, they got. If you're hungry, they got decent food there.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just a cool. It's
I
just
love
a
the
cool,
fish.
Cool,
I
yeah.
love the fish. The fish
Yeah,
is
the-
fucking awesome.
But what I'm saying is, I mean, it's just a cool little place. I mean, that side is just unused. It really is.
It is.
The other side gets a lot of attention because it's it's more of a sports bar kind of a thing
Yeah.
happening over there. But the Gotham Room part of it is, I mean, I really didn't see much happening with it. There was some shows. I think Metal Crew played a show there one night or something. You guys were there the night before, I think.
Well, what made it the pain in the ass was that it didn't have a PA.
Oh, yeah.
And you
PA.
got to haul all your shit up
Oh,
there
yeah.
and everything else, And then I kept telling Arash, man, I was like, hey, man, do you not have any games? Well, I got this PA that's out in the storage, but I don't know, it's like too big and stuff, And I'm like,
Too big.
I'm like, okay, I got to see this
Too
shit.
big, man.
So I go there and I look and. They're dual 15 mains and,
Yeah.
and he's got the subs and everything. I was like, he just didn't want them on the stage because it, kind of draws in from the sides and shit. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'll hang them up, man.
And I'll tell you what, man, that's going to bring bands in there because
Yeah.
if
That'll
you don't
help.
have to bring PA or lights,
Oh, the light system. We got a new light board.
yeah.
You
So
got a
what
new
I'm
light
saying
board
is,
now.
yeah, bands will flock to that place now because, man, first of all, you got to pay for the fucking PA. You got to pay for the lights. You know what I mean? It's like that takes a lot of money out of people's budget if they even have a budget.
Yeah.
And
You
we
know
got
what I mean?
We got the lights auto button. You know, you just push it and
Yeah.
play. You know, and goes. You know,
So I mean, you got something good over there. You just got to just get it out there.
and it is. Like
You
I
know?
say,
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean, we had a little open mic yesterday. I just threw it together in like an hour.
You know what you
And-
need to do over there would be a good idea. You might fucking like stomp on me when I tell you this, but man, have a fucking open mic night for comedians and shit over there.
That could be an idea. Okay.
Anything, man.
'Cause I'll tell you
Anything
what,
that brings
man,
bodies. You
and
know,
I
what
know-
I mean? The,
I know
the
a cou-
more you get pokes there, the better.
And I know a couple guys that'll fucking do it, that'll go there, because here's the deal, everybody loves Cap City, but not everybody can play Cap City.
Right.
So you got the Velveeta room, you got some other rooms around town. I could easily call a couple comedians and say, hey man, hook them up with you. Like that guy Ty that was
That's totally reasonable, man.
we actually had
we put him on the stage.
a stand-up comedian at that gig.
Nice.
Yeah, he just came up,
There's never anything wrong with that.
no, it was
Drag queens are good too.
yeah, we didn't,
Always
we
have
didn't have any
drag
drag queens that night,
Oh,
so
it's
I was trying.
He's
party.
He's
Drag
been
queens
to
are a
Preachers
party.
Hill
Had a
County
couple
show.
had a couple trans testicles, but they didn't want to come up on stage. But
Nothing like
anyways,
drag queens.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, but book different shit. Get people in there. And I'll
that's-
tell you, man, the comedy thing is like really popping. It really is.
Man, let's make it happen.
I'll
do
talk.
it.
I'll give a shout out to Ty. Probably tomorrow. Might
I'll
probably
do
won't
it. I
tonight.
mean,
You know
I've got-
Jeremiah by any chance? Jeremiah Wilkerson or Kelly Stone
Sounds
out of San
familiar.
Marcos? Both a
Sounds-
couple comedians I could probably get. As well.
Yeah,
I mean, Monday,
they're real good.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
and they're always
Saturdays,
and
Sundays.
that's a perfect kind of comedy room because we got tables and everything, and the way it's set up.
Yeah.
We got a bar, good to go.
Yeah.
Boom, you know.
And there's more tables in the back.
Yeah,
I mean, we just
get those couches and stuff. Yeah,
Got the
I mean,
couches.
just go out. Think out. Here's the thing. Think outside the box.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you want to do. Like all the
Yeah.
shit that I did for my event, the fucking free shot glasses, all that shit. Man, dude, that was a fucking killer idea. I don't know if you ever.
I know,
went
and I
out-
was there early, and I get a fucking shot glass.
You didn't get one?
No, I didn't.
You bought some though, didn't you?
I didn't. Yeah, I got the shirt.
I know, but you bought some shot glasses when I first had them, so you actually have some.
Yeah, I had the red ones.
Yeah. So, but perfect example. These bad boys up here.
Yeah.
My girlfriend. We had those made for the first anniversary, which was in September.
Sure.
So my girlfriend said to me, she says, why don't you do this? We had 3 killer bands started at 2, one at 3, one at 4, and then at 5. It's hard to get people out at that time. So she says, why don't you just put it out there? If you get there between 2 and 5, you'll get a free shot glass, with the cover, $5 cover. You get a free shot glass, right? And then Jim came in and he said, on top of it, hey, man, we'll give you a free shot at the bar. And I had 80 shot glasses. We had, 76 people came in the door between 2 and 5.
Nice.
And a lot of it was because of that. So my thing was, okay, I'm going to take a hit
How
on
much for those?
It was really because the Preachers Hill County were playing.
Is that
Yeah,
what
pretty
second
much
act?
too,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go with that.
Yeah.
So the thing was, my thing was, I'll take a hit on the shot glasses, right? But I would rather see 80 people come in the door to check out these 3 fucking killer bands that
Yeah.
are playing from 2 to 5.
Sure.
So man, it worked like a fucking charm, dude.
That's great.
So but you got to think outside of the box to get people in.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it worked. So every little crazy weird idea you think it sucks or whatever, man, fucking let it fly. Let your freak flag fly. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
It's interesting because we're getting a lot of interest, from different bands, too, from different genres. Like,
Yeah.
we've got a lot of interest by funk bands. Funk bands seem to be, and I think that'll work good, especially for that venue as much as they do hip hop
Yeah.
next door. So that might be good for it. And then I think I'm gonna have a little tougher time, I think, doing country stuff there and kind of the southern stuff that we do. But I don't know, it might work out with the Preachers, because I mean we've actually had a couple of decent shows there, and it's starting to get better each time we play there. So
I think with your thing is you just got to. Now's the time you got to play every fucking gig you can get to get that shit out there because what you're doing is so different and so cool. You know what I mean? That it's not your normal everyday thing. That's why when people saw you on Sunday, they're like, man, these guys are fucking badass because it's not the same. No offense to everybody else or anybody else. But what you're
Right.
doing is a whole different kind of a thing.
yeah, it's just we're just trying to I mean, I don't know. I guess, the past year, he's like, what are we going to look like? What's the fucking band going to look like? Are we going to look this? We're gonna look this, and we just kind of went to play. But man, when I saw that Go Gretsch on the wall, I knew it. It was like we were born for each other.
I know when I saw you the first time, and he had the suit with the guitar. I'm like, okay, there's a look right there.
I've never played Gretsch. I've always been like a Strat guy mainly.
Yeah, but the sound out of that thing is so.
It's thick, man.
But what I'm saying, it totally fits what you're doing, though.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, you can't go wrong with that shit.
Yeah, you get to a point. It's like stuff that we do, stuff that you do. It's like finding a niche anywhere is kind of impossible because we bounce all over the place. Because we've got like the cowpunk thing, and then we've got the Sabbath stuff, and we've got the straight ahead Motorhead thing, and then we've got some, kind of the weird stuff. The same with you guys, got all over the place, and then it's just like you're like, and everybody else is pretty much. And it's not to be not to be an asshole here, but it's just like a lot of bands, their thing is their thing, and that's it. They really don't go left of center at all. It's a one trick thing, and that's what they do, and that's what it's it, and they're good at it. But it's like when you got things that we're trying to find a niche and trying to find people to come see you because they just like our baby was like, man, well, I just never know what you're doing. I like it when you do this stuff, but you didn't do any of that stuff tonight.
Yeah, the problem is
you did all this stuff. I'm like, well,
you can't pigeonhole yourself into one thing.
I can't help it, dude. I write what comes into my fucking head.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they do that too. They do that to us all the time.
And it's like,
why didn't y'all do that song?
I'm like, I have 40 plus tunes, man.
It's hard
there's
to pick,
a lot
man.
to pick, and I just.
It's sort of like when you're like when you're the Rolling Stones and you go out and it's like I got
a good comparison.
I got 50 years of fucking material.
Right.
I got 50 years of material, man. But we can only play an hour and a half, and people are always no matter what you play, people are gonna bitch because I want to hear that song or I want to hear this song. Why did you play this?
You know what they say? Just leave them wanting more. That's what
exactly.
Let's come back the next time and remind me when you come back next time. Come in and come get me, and I'll play the song you want me to play for you.
Yeah, I saw it when I went to see Reverend Horton Heat. I was pissed he didn't play any of the songs I wanted him to play. No, he played.
Yeah,
I played a lot of good ones, but there was a couple in there that.
It's always the ones you're like, oh come on.
I remember,
man.
You guys? You probably aren't, but back when I was like, shit, man, like 12 or 13, for some reason I got into like Crosby, Stills and Nash and Neil Young and all that shit. No, but I did because it was the time. It was like when I was in junior high that shit was big, for some weird reason. And there's this song that Neil Young used to play. I love all those old songs. He had this song called Sugar Mountain that he used to play. And I went and saw him live. He did an acoustic tour, right? And that was his big fucking song. And he didn't fucking play it on that thing. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, I was in like freshman year.
That dude got me laid.
That's the one. That's the one.
Man.
That's the one. And I remember it shows you how big he was at the time. Yeah. He sold out faster than the Rolling Stones did at this fucking arena in Connecticut.
Yeah, that dude got me laid. Neil Young got me laid.
Yeah.
Not shitting you.
So anyways.
What was his name?
Right.
His name was Joe.
He was a drag queen.
You
remember the Crown and Anchor down West Campus area?
Sounds familiar. I don't think I was ever there.
Okay. But. Well, anyway, they used to be a little club back over there, man. And when I first moved to Austin, man, go down there. And anyway, Neil Young played one night, man, and we didn't go to Neil Young, but this chick went to Neil Young, and after the show, they came to the Crown and Anchor Club, and she had a nice buzz, and she came over and started talking to me. I'm not going to go any further than that, but
do tell.
Oh, come on, man.
I'll
took your mic down if you can only hear it.
I'm sure your wife isn't tuning in right now.
Right. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, so yes. Yeah, there you go.
Good old.
But that was like, it's a man. I don't know why that fucking story came into my head. I've never told that story before ever. But that's what it was. I remember we were all like geared up to hear this fucking song. We were like 12, 13 years old. I'm like, oh my god, he's and me and my buddy, went. Actually, I think my sister took us, and he didn't play the fucking. I'm like, what the fuck, man? He didn't play the fucking song. So we're in school the next day because a bunch of kids went. He didn't play Sugar Mountain, man. What the fuck? It's like. What are you gonna do?
The only thing that I got to say about that though is if that chick is actually listening to this, which she probably isn't, but if she is listening to this right now, I didn't lose your number on purpose.
Oh wow! That just happened.
I gave it to my best friend.
I'm trying to think, like, what's my
He's your
bad
husband.
embarrassing
He's your-
screaming out of
He's your husband right now.
Man,
Let's see.
I dug through my truck, man. I never found it. I don't know what happened.
We went to go see King's X one time. It's like in the early 2000s. It was King's X and Fishbone were playing
Oh,
together.
shit,
This was
Fishbone,
in Ithaca, New York, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't that show. No, yeah, it was the show. I was super hammered, and King's X came on, and I'm screaming, "Black flag!" That song, "Black flag."
Yeah.
On my day, I put a black flag on everything around me. Anyway, I'm screaming it the whole time, and they didn't play it.
You're like,
And I was
what?
all pissed off at the end of the night, and I fucking even I went right to Doug Pinnick, man, because there wasn't really a lot of people there. I thought the place would be sold out. It was maybe like 80 people, and I was kind of pissed off about that too. Like, man, why didn't you play Black Flag, man? Why didn't you play Black Flag? He goes, dude, it's the first song we played. And I was like, oh.
Are you sure? I was here.
And I was like, oh, I was in the bathroom. I felt like such a douchebag after that, man. It's like a total tool. I was like, sorry, Doug Pinnick.
It happens, brother. It happens. What are you gonna do?
I don't
Shit
know.
happens like that, you know.
I don't know. I think I bought him nachos one time at NAM. So that was real cool. Make up for it.
Probably.
It's like, hey, Doug Pinnick.
He goes,
He's
you're
like,
that dick that was screaming,
He's
play
like,
Black
yeah.
Flag.
And I was like, remember, I
remember you.
saw you guys in Ithaca with Fishbone, and you guys had played at the Haunt. And I was like, man, I'm sorry there wasn't a lot of people there. He's like, well, you were there, weren't you? And I was like, yeah. He goes, well, that's all that matters. And I was like, you're so awesome, Doug Pinnick. Can I buy you some nachos? And he's like, I'd love some nachos. And I
love some nachos.
I had some nachos with Doug Pinnick. It was
Get
really cool. He was a
jalapenos?
nice guy.
Put some jalapenos on there?
Yep, he did hit jalapenos. It was really good.
Wow.
He was a really nice guy. We sat at a nice little table at NAM, and we had some
Very
nachos
nice.
together. Yep, shared some nachos with Doug Pinnick.
Awesome.
It's good
That's an
stuff,
awesome-
dude.
that's an awesome
I got
story.
some great stories like that where I've shared strange things with rock stars.
Wow.
It's awesome. Yeah, good stuff.
They just played too. They played last Sunday
Yeah,
against us.
yeah.
I don't know how it went, but
That was packed.
was it?
King's X. They got a big local following.
Oh, yeah.
there. They got a lot of people that live here that used to work for them and stuff like that.
Well, they're from
So
Houston,
there's-
anyways, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they got a big turn here.
I saw them back, man. Shit.
It's a great band. It's still one of
I
the most
saw-
underrated bands ever.
I saw them when they had the whole, Gretchen Goes to Nebraska thing. I saw
Yeah.
them up in Connecticut,
Yeah,
and I mean, it was good.
yeah.
Well, I'm not saying
If you don't like him, you can say so. I'm
no.
not gonna hit you
I
with anything.
I had friends that were Uber fans. I had friends that fucking like
Oh, sure.
were the Uber. I was never an Uber fan
Yeah.
of those guys. It was one of those things I just wasn't. So, what are you gonna do, man?
It's definitely an acquired taste, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you just got either you're into it or you're not. But it's because to me, it's like so super musical, but it's got a heaviosity to it as well. That's just like,
There's some tunes that I really like, but there's
yeah.
other ones that are like, I don't know about all this.
yeah.
Very picky when it comes to all that shit. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I went through the 80s, and then I skipped the whole West Coast Nirvana thing completely. Went straight to like
I pretty much, I wasn't never on that train either.
I got into it when I was living in upstate New York in the late '80s when like my friend had turned me on to Nirvana Bleach, the first Nirvana, not the first EP, but that first record, Bleach, and then from there he turned me on to like Tad and Mudhoney and Soundgarden and a lot of that stuff that was happening around back then. Like the first run of all that Sub Pop stuff was incredible. And to me, it's like, whoa, it's just it's raw, it's fucking old school, it's got that heaviosity going on to it. And then when it all started kind of going in another direction, I
went
pissed
straight
off
to like,
on it.
I kinda,
I went like straight.
I went back
from-
to my punk
I
rock.
went like straight from the 80s to the Chili Peppers and Jane's Addiction and
Yeah, when
Yeah,
I moved down
Primus
here,
and-
the Peppers were huge.
yeah.
They were huge when I moved. Yeah, that whole was it Sex Sugar Magic?
Yeah,
was
Sugar
called
Sex,
yeah,
Magic.
yeah. That whole
Sure,
thing, that
sure.
thing was popping when I first moved here. That's all you heard was that and all those kind of bands.
I had moved to Tucson, Arizona from Syracuse, New York in 1991. So it was a whole one that I got to Tucson, and it's like, so I started hearing about like, more like the Blasters and more that's like that desert rock kind of thing, and I got turned into the Super Suckers and
Oh, yeah.
Zeke and 9 Pound Hammer and bands like that and Southern Culture on the Skids and more of that kind of music, country. But for I blended like old school honky tonk country and shit like that. I was like, whoa, totally. It's like that's why it's like all of my
Yeah,
shit
it's
is just
weird.
all over the board, man.
because that's
It's
where I
like-
kind of grew up there. I grew up kind of there first,
Yeah.
and then into the rock, and then into the funk, and then back to the country.
Yeah,
It's like weird.
I'm good. And like these days, I'm going back to like old like 60s funk, like Funkadelic
Oh,
and
sure, man. This stuff's
Parliament,
always so good.
fucking James Brown,
Mhm.
all that old
Sly
shit.
and the Family Stone, baby.
Sly, yeah, all that stuff. I mean, it's just fucking a lot of the Prince stuff too,
What is
you
it? Is
know?
it Mondays or Tuesdays on Co-op? They got the Soul Vaccination. Is it Soul Vaccination? Yeah, I think it's Soul Vaccination. I think it's on Tuesdays at 4 o'clock on KOOP 91.7. And it's the guy that does it is Magic Johnson. It's great, and it's all the super old school 50s, 60s,
Yeah.
70s funk and R&B.
I've had some of
great
my
show,
funnest
great show.
times. Actually, some of the funnest times I think I've ever been on stage and played was at the Sahara Lounge. They used to have this. I don't know. They may be doing it again now. I don't know. But they used to have this funk appreciation night that they would do like once a month on a Monday. You know. And all these fucking cats would show up, man. You know, badass bass
Oh, yeah.
players and horn players and, you know, synth players and all these cats, man. We just get up there and there'd be like 10 of us, you know, up on the fucking stage. And it would just, you know, a song was 20 minutes long, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, but it was
That's awesome.
It was a great fucking jam. I mean,
I'll tell you what,
That
there's
sounds like fun. Do you know Mike Blue by any chance?
sounds
Played
familiar.
the guitar for David Allan Coe for a long time. He played with Coco Taylor. Great, just an awesome, just a great guitar player. Just throwing that out there. I didn't know if maybe you
No.
because he runs like the funk and the steel band stuff, and he runs all kinds of stuff. Just a great player.
you know the band that Chris Max played in was Dysfunction Junction.
Oh, I remember those
I
dudes.
remember that name.
That's where Chris played. He went from
Okay.
Dysfunction over to LC.
Okay, I
Just
remember
the-
that.
I was thinking of the name. I was trying to
They-
think of the fucking name.
That was a pretty hot band. They were
Yeah.
they were busy. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
in there for a while,
Yeah, okay.
but he's been in LC forever. But I'll tell you, when it comes to all that funk stuff, and one band really pops out to me, and I went and saw him about a month ago, and I was still impressed and still like they're still going. Is Vallejo?
Right.
Those dudes, I mean, I'll tell
Still going.
you, still going.
He's got another band.
He's got that whole
they-
crew's got like a million things going.
Yeah.
but
They got
man,
that. I'm curious about that band Southtown. Have you heard them yet?
Oh, it's really funny that you brought that up, but I'll refrain from saying anything that I was going to say because I can't. There's nothing that. But no, I have not heard anything about them. No.
Okay. Well, I've heard about, but I haven't.
He's like,
I've heard about,
Nope.
but
It's a personal thing.
that's
but I
it.
haven't. Oh, okay.
Okay, well, you know,
No. I have nothing against them.
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
against
have
you.
I have a friend.
See, I gotta watch.
Oh.
We're gonna
No,
have
no,
to
no,
watch
I have
this
a
guy.
friend.
This guy
We're gonna have to
over
watch
here.
this
He's
guy.
a bad dude.
No.
At the next interview,
No,
he
no,
goes,
no.
The next interview, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, those dudes."
Is this an
preachers
interview?
from
I
I'm
don't
Ghana."
cool with the Vallejos, man. Everything's cool. No. There's a person that's in the band that's a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, and those two,
Don't like each other.
one person has done the other one kind of sour,
Oh.
as it were. So,
Well, I'm just talking.
All
as
right,
a,
so you gotta
as
stay
a
out
What
of
music-
it.
what I've heard is cool. I actually watched like a live video of them the other day.
As
That
a
was
musical
that
entity.
popped up on the Facebook, and I watched it. and It was really good.
Yeah, they were. I mean, I haven't seen those guys in. Man, it's been a long time. But they did a show with 333. I don't know, a couple months back or whatever. And I thought they were. I mean, still got that shit going on. I mean, it's just the funny thing about that show, and I've told this story before, and I'll tell it to you guys. It's because to me, it cracks me the fuck up. I'm sitting there. I'm over at Hanover's watching this, right? And I don't know who it was. Fucking sparked up a joint on stage
Nice.
and was just passing it around. And I smelled the weed, and I'm like going, it didn't register in my brain. Now, not like sparking a joint is a big deal, okay? But when you spark a joint on stage and you start passing it around, I'm like going, they're passing a fucking joint around on stage. I mean, it was like out in the open, no problem. I mean, there's like 8 people in the band, and they're passing it around, and it's fucking place is filled with weed. I'm just like going, man, when is the fucking owner going to shut this fucking joint down or whatever? You know, I was like really
There's
kind
that
of
many people in the building. Stays open.
Right.
It don't matter what they're doing.
It was like, okay, man, this is okay. And it's maybe because I'm getting older. I don't know. Maybe it was kind of registered me in the wrong way. You know, I don't know. It was crazy, but it was a good show though. It was a real good show.
Right on.
Yeah, hell yeah. But you know, it's all good in the hood. But man, I'm feeling super stoked about this year. Really, for me personally.
Yeah.
For what I'm doing here, just the opportunities I got coming up, and what I'm gonna really. I've been fucking killing myself up here. As this one over here will tell you. You falling asleep over there or what?
No, I was thinking about that was thinking about that other band that's connected to that band that we just got through talking about in another way that I told you about the other day that I may end up doing because
What the hell?
I can't tell you.
I'm just trying to register everything
can't-
you just said
I
right
can't,
now. It's just
I can't announce it per se.
You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me about it.
Yeah, I told you about that band that they.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to you later about that. I don't know how that's going to work.
That's
but
an opportunity.
I feel
That's
very
a-
left out.
No,
right
we'll
now.
tell you later.
We'll tell you later.
Yeah.
We'll tell you
I want
later
to
off
know
there.
things.
That is, but when you told me about it, I was like, okay. That's, I sort of kind of see it happening, but I'm trying to figure out how you guys, because I know that they had something like back in a before that was kind of cool. So,
Well, if
it could work.
If I'm in it, it's going to go back to that because I like the older shit,
yeah.
But yeah. Well, he's out of this, man. We'll get back to that later.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. Anyways, dude, man, we're almost at 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got to do some fucking.
I've been holding in a fart.
Oh, you
like
better
the
do some
whole
advertising.
I've
time.
been holding a fart.
I've
Holy
been holding
shit.
in a fart for like 2 hours.
Hey, I got ads and stuff, but I got a couple things, and you're gonna be into this.
Uh-oh.
My buddy Kenny Sherritt's professional fucking.
I love Kenny.
You love Kenny?
I'm a big Kenny Sherritt fan.
Hell
Kenny
yeah.
and Jake and Carson and all those
Oh,
guys.
fucking-
We've all crossed paths many times.
Anyways, Kenny is, as everybody knows, or if you don't know, Kenny is a professional drum tech.
Yep.
He's a clinician.
Absolutely.
He's a fucking drum teacher. He's a fucking badass drummer.
He's a super nice guy.
He's super. He's my brother from another mother. Anyways, he is doing his first ever drum clinic. What is it? On Monday, February 5th, over at the 1-to-1 bar from 7 to 8. Yeah.
What day is that again?
It's Monday, February 5th.
Huh.
From 7 to 8 at the 1-to-1 bar. Anyways, he's titling this The Art of Stereo Drum Tuning. So basically, he's a drum tuning master, this guy. You know him.
Yep.
He's going to be actually coming up here on Wednesday to do a podcast with me. We're going to talk about all sorts of shit. I mean, I really want to kind of dive into, because he just got off the road with Janet Jackson. He was on with Janet Jackson for 4 or 5 months. He was out with Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
He was Train's guy for a long time. He was Kenny Aronoff's fucking drum tech for a long time.
Wow, nice.
He's been all over the place.
Oh, Jeff, man, you got your work cut
So is
out for you.
So what's he doing? I mean, is it like a cover or has he got tickets going on?
I think it's free. It's free to go. It's from, like I said, 7 to 8 on February 5th. But it's all about, like, I think what I'm getting out of it is there's gonna be a lot of musicians there, not just drummers, and recording guys. This is all about tuning drums for the studio, tuning drums for live, what kind of heads to use,
Oh, wow.
the different kind of, like, if you're doing an outdoor event, what kind of tuning for that. He's a guru when it comes to this shit.
Yeah, that's great.
So everybody, if you're a drummer, if you're just a sound guy, if you want a studio and you want to like make your drum sound better, Kenny Sherritt's gonna be over, and it's hosted by the Austin Drummers Co-op and Tommy's Drum Shop. That's gonna be The Art of Stereo Drum Tuning on February 5th, 7 to 8 p.m. at the 1-to-1 bar, and the address is 1509 South Lamar Boulevard in Austin, Texas, baby. So go check that out, man. Like I said, he's gonna be up here on Wednesday, and we're just gonna go nuts on drums. So
cool. Sounds like I'll pass that one on to Rob. He want to go check it
Kenny
out.
definitely.
Drum Clinic.
And I think he's still at NAMM. I talked to him, I
course
think, a
he
couple
is.
days ago. So yeah, he's a killer, man. He is so knowledgeable when it comes to drums. It's crazy how knowledgeable he is. And I mean, you don't get the gig on being Stevie Wonder's drummer's drum tech because you suck. You know what I mean?
No.
He's one of those dudes, man.
I
He's
got a
just,
friend, my buddy Jeff Mann. He just put out a book, and it's called "How to Become a Successful Roadie in Only 20 Years." And he is also a drum tech.
Yeah.
And he worked for Ginger Baker, Alice Cooper, Megadeth, Kiss. Heavy times with all those people, like the opposite end of the spectrum. But his whole book is all about like stories with all those cats and all the places
That's
he went,
awesome.
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So that's my shameless plug of another drum tech. It's called All In, and it's available on Amazon.
beautiful.
Hashtag the real Jeff Mann. There you go. Okay.
As opposed to the real fake.
Well, because another Jeff Mann, he writes like gay love novels.
Oh, nice.
So it's just Jeff gets a big
Gay
just
love
like,
novels.
Wrong guy.
I never
that's
knew there was such a
that's
thing.
That's a twofer. You know, you fuck it up, you get one or the other. You know.
These are both very entertaining books. Thank you. I appreciate
A
that.
gay love novel.
Gay love drum techs. Yeah, it's like the whole just smash them all together. It was a torrid love affair
That's a
between the
hell.
two drum techs. One
That's a-
came from funk, one came from thrash metal. They met in the middle.
Hot dogs for everybody.
And then they were drum techs for bro country bands. And this is awesome.
Good Lord.
Yeah, more of this.
No, it's all good though. It's what we want up here. We want to have some fun.
Yeah, need a hot
It's all about having a good time up here for me. That's all it's about.
Yeah, man.
Let's act like children. Who gives a fuck, right?
There you
Who,
what I'm
else,
saying.
who else you got on your list?
My
Yeah,
list?
who's coming
What
up
do you mean
next?
my
I
list?
know you got a list of sponsors. Bring them on.
Oh, I got to do my ear splitting media pitch. You know that.
Yeah, I knew it was
My
coming.
people.
I knew it was coming.
You know about ear splitting media? He's like, look
Yes,
at
I've hit you up 100 times about shows, but everywhere you book, I'm banned from. So,
I don't know, man. You're banned from all that. Since you're banned from all these places, where do you play that? I mean, I don't. You like wear a mask and change your name or something?
No,
like that?
I mean the only places that we don't get to play at is Texas Mist and Hanover's. Everywhere else we're cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Flamingo
For right now.
in the Flamingo Cantina, we can't play.
You
there
can't play there either.
Can't play Flamingo.
I think we were banned from everywhere before we even got started.
Oh my God.
But I mean, in town, usually if we play anywhere, we play like Dirty Dog. That's usually the house that we like playing because it's always chill there, or come and take it, go play with those guys.
Unbelievable.
I mean, try to get into some other places like Vegas Hotel, places like that. But it's
Nice.
just like, well, it's just like nobody's send out 100 emails, man. Send them out, send them out, send them out, send them out, send them out. And it's like 0. You just pick.
Hey,
up
well,
your
you will
phone every
never be
day.
banned from the CobraCast. You can come up here whenever you want.
We'll bring the whole band.
The
next
whole
time.
band next time.
That's it.
What did you say? One of them was sick and the other one was too lazy to come up?
Danny's sick and Drew lives in South Austin. He's
That's
He's-
he's probably
he's-
watching right now going, hey,
probably
these
is.
motherfuckers are talking shit about me. And we're having so much fun up here.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It's just funny because he lives like way
Oh,
South
I-
Austin. For
I-
the drive for him is like an hour.
I totally
man, so he's
totally
like,
get it. Yeah. I need another location for
I
this.
made John stay home and practice.
That's fucked up.
No, just kidding.
my fucking
I really
band.
did. I really did. No, he had actually been bitching at me for like the past 2 weeks. Like fuck, man, we've been playing all the fucking time, not getting any person time. I want to work on my shit, man. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go do podcasts tonight. You stay home and practice.
Yeah. I was happy you came up tonight. That was good though, because it was because you guys never met, right?
No.
Yeah. So
No, we had an internet.
this is what we do up
we had
here.
an
We
internet
bring
moment.
people together.
There
We
you
bring
go.
people together. Like this is almost like Match.com for musicians.
That's where we had our moment. Was on Match.com. It was on Backpage,
Hey, now.
Austin Backpage.
That's how I met my girlfriend. Believe it or not.
Austin Backpage.
There you go. The massage section.
Sorry.
Handy Hands.
Oh,
Handyhands.com.
I thought that was a maid service. It is.
Yeah, it's a maid service, all right. Oh, it's fucked up. No, actually, we actually did meet on Match.com. Believe it or not. Okay, I'm just being honest, dude. I'm being fucking honest.
He was in there trolling.
So they're having the
He was
hand
in
like
there.
that on the top of the car instead of it like that. It's like this.
He was in there trolling.
Handy hands maid
He
service.
was like to the left, to the left,
To the left, to the left.
Nice.
You know how it is. Anyways, Ear Splitting Media. Do you know about them? I know you do.
Yes,
You
I
know-
do.
You know about them? Awesome.
Yeah, I've hit you up. I'm not kidding. I've hit you up multiple times for shows
Dude.
and to be a part of the whole thing, and you never write back.
What are you talking
You're
about?
with it now.
That's bullshit. I always write back. He's been bothering me. No. No. You ever hit me up about that, did you? No, don't give me that look.
I'm going to
son
look
of a-
right now.
You're going
I'm
to
gonna
look.
right now.
Go
I'm going to
look.
look
Go
right
ahead and
now.
look. You weren't
Because I could be wrong.
You were
I
hit-
could be
You
wrong.
were not hitting me up
I could be wrong.
because I always answer everybody back. It might take it like a little bit of time, but I get back to you. I always do. Anyways, Ear Splitting Media is bringing underground bands above ground into the spotlight. Now, the cool thing about
Oh, I
Ear
guess
Splitting
I have
Media, there you go. See, talking shit.
I thought I did.
Okay, all right.
Oh, no, it wasn't on the thing, the message. It was like on a post about
Yeah.
needing bands or something like that.
I accept your apology.
I didn't apologize.
There you go. So I accept the apology you're about to give me.
That's not going to happen.
All right. Well, I take back my my forgiveness. How's that?
You answered every question I ever wrote to you with a reply and a kiss blown. It was a kiss emoji. It was awesome.
Emoji.
Yeah, emoji, whatever.
I don't know, whatever. Emoji. Anyways, but the cool thing about Ear Splitting Media is like they all have fucking bands in town, and so they know what kind of strife it is to get something going in this town, and to But anyways, they are the home of the 2 YouTube series Out on the Town and the Call Call Online video magazine, which features local CD and show reviews. And actually, they're putting up a brand new one, I think, here in a couple of days for the Call Online video magazine with a bunch of brand new CDs from Austin local artists. And I think they're going to be reviewing some shows. But anyways, they also do social media. So if you're having trouble keeping up with your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram account, let Ear Splitting Media take care of all of that. So you can, concentrate on your music, your band, your brand, an event you got coming up. They help me with my podcast. I mean, because I'll tell you what, Nola's my girl over there, and if I put up a post, she's got it like shared within 30 seconds to 5-6 different accounts, and it's going all over the place. So she really gets the word out for me, which is really cool. So, anyways, Ear Splitting Media's promotion and post content can take whatever you got going on into the eyes and ears of people from all over the world. So hit them up on their Facebook page for package pricings and more info. So, man, they are really kicking ass, and they're putting together some really cool bills too.
So they do overseas as well? They go overseas and shit?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, social media is everywhere, brother. I mean, it's
Well, no, I understand that,
Yeah,
but
I
some
know.
people don't branch out that far. Is what I'm
they
saying.
branch out all
That's
over the
what
place.
I need.
That's what you need?
Europe.
Europe, Japan,
Europe.
Australia, all over the place.
Europe's
Yay.
fine.
Just
fine.
Europe?
Europe's cool.
You got
Yeah, Europe would dig that shit.
I've been over there.
Yeah.
Not with us, but with other bands, and
Right.
You plan on making a trip over there anytime?
we want to. That's
Okay.
that's the big thing right now.
It's like when you go online and you're like looking at badass, swing players and, shit
Yeah.
like that. All of them are like over there. They're not here. It's funny. It was here, but they love that shit over there. So all of the players are over there, it's a trip.
Absolutely. They should dig rock and roll over there, man.
Well, same
just
thing with
up there, and
Japan.
you get treated like gold.
Like fucking
You know?
Japan is the same thing, because LC went over to Japan to play for the troops.
Mhm.
Fucking just treat them like goddamn rock stars over there.
Yeah,
You know?
it's awesome, man.
So
It's great.
over
Oh.
here, it's like let's say it's a dime a dozen
Here's
over
2
here.
drink tickets.
If you even get that these days. It is what it is,
Don't
man.
get me started.
I'm so
I need a lot of drink tickets.
Don't
I need a
even
lot
get
of
me
drink
started.
tickets, goddammit.
I need
Sorry.
endless drink tickets everywhere.
Well, if you brought some people to the club, maybe you'd make some money.
Right.
Well, maybe if you had a club that people wanted to come to in the first place,
Right.
we wouldn't have to fucking worry about it.
Damn, I'm in that boat.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
So,
You'll get there though, man. 'Cause
Anyway.
you know, you know the thing is, dude. I see what you're doing. It's like you're putting in the fucking effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're putting in the fucking hours. You're putting in the time. You're putting in the effort, like I said, and that and that's gonna show. That's gonna bring people.
It will, man.
You know?
I'm
Yeah,
totally
you'll do it.
confident what we got going
It'll
on.
work.
It's
'Cause
just
there's-
we just got to raise a little revenue. I mean, the
Yeah.
thing for us, we just got to get to the point to where the club's making money. Once we get the money,
Yeah.
money coming in, it'll once we get people in there, it'll start to blow up.
That's the thing. I mean, even with this, this is my baby. I'm on this all the goddamn time, man. If
Yeah.
you're on social media, you see this fucking thing. You
because I love the club.
see
I
that
mean-
logo, you're burnt on that fucking
Ah!
logo because you see it so goddamn much. But
I didn't even notice that was back there.
I like the
Uh-oh.
new one. I like the new one,
well, the new one was the Billy Perkins did the artwork for the shirt.
dude. That's awesome. Where is it?
It's over there. I don't know. I haven't actually. I don't leave because
Is
I
it
have a
the
battery
stick
at the sign.
figure? Is it the stick
No,
figure?
it's a
No, he's got.
I love Billy. I'm
It's
just
got a
busting his
new
chops.
one in.
Hey, well, yeah. Go behind that. Go behind. There's 2 things there.
Yeah, behind that, the
Behind-
signed deal.
Yeah, there's
thingy.
another one there. That's it right there. That's the one. Yeah, that was for the.
Oh, I
event.
saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, Billy Perkins did that. So that was on the front of the T-shirt, and I mean, he did a killer job.
Oh
on
man,
that.
I
Yeah.
want one of those T-shirts. Those are cool.
Yeah,
That's really great.
we sold out.
Nice.
That was awesome. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, my buddy Bill made that for me to hang up in here and stuff. So, but anyways, I got one more sponsor. So, anyways, are you needing merch for your band, your brand, your business? I know you are. It's like, no, I'm not.
I have so many people, but I always need new ones. I mean,
Yeah.
I got. Never mind.
Anyways, Crystal
Get 'em.
Jordan Creative Branding can take care of all your merch needs, man. She did all my banners. She did my shot glasses. I got koozies coming. You want to see something fucking killer?
Dude, her shirts are really
She
nice.
obviously does shirts, right?
Her shirts
Yeah,
are
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
The material.
This was made for me by them. Yeah,
yeah.
that's my Tumblr, dude. I love
Wow.
that. That was for my birthday. I love that fucking thing. I won't even use it because I love it so much. I don't want to. I
That's
don't
how
want to
much
wear.
I love it.
I don't want to
even
wear
touch
it out. That's how fucking awesome. I love that thing.
That's great.
Yeah, but so anyway, she's doing
That's
a lot
really
of
cool.
merch for the bands around town now, and
You got a card here?
yes, I do.
All
It's
right.
probably in there right there. So anything from shirts and koozies to stickers, hats, banners, shot glasses, fucking you name it. If you could slap your
Stop
logo
throwing
on
shit
it,
at me.
man, she can hook you up with it, and it's all super quality killer stuff, man. So
You're out of
Could-
it, dude.
I'm out of them. Oh shit, I'll get you some here in a minute.
One right there. Is that it?
No, it's
What's
not it.
that?
No, you're
So, anyways, because I mean, you know, a lot of the, let's say bands, a lot of people are buying shit off a line, you know, and they get it. They wash the shirt once and an arm falls off, or it shrinks down to where it could like fit your fucking GI Joe doll kind of a
Fuck, are
thing.
you getting your stuff, man?
Hey man, you wouldn't believe that what people will go to save a buck now.
I get my shit local. I
No,
always go to
yeah,
somebody local.
exactly.
Always.
Always
I don't
go to
get
somebody
online.
local. That's
Shit, I never
perfect.
do that.
It's
I'm
a
always
perfect
local.
thing.
We got our shirts out of that Toltex, man, and those things are comfortable. They feel good.
That's what I did,
They
too.
don't- They don't stretch out. The collars stay tight. I mean,
Yeah.
everything's real nice.
Yeah, but they're super cool. But anyways, so you can find Crystal Jordan on Facebook or on the web at crystaljordan.com. And she spells her name with an I, so it's CRISTAL. And that's crystaljordan.com. Crystal Jordan, creative branding. Boom, there you go. So anyways,
This guy.
I know this guy
He's
over
gonna
here
forget
now.
his anniversary. Watch.
What happened?
No,
No, I'm gonna get. We're gonna get married on like
Keep like 4
on somebody's
years.
on either one of our birthdays or on New Year's Day.
Give like 4 years.
Give it up 4 years.
Wait,
You remember yours? Do you remember yours?
Yeah, I know mine.
What is
Mine's
it?
easy. Mine's easy. Mine's July 2nd.
July 2nd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
October 3rd, babe. October 3rd.
Well, it depends
I
on
was
which.
waiting, that's what I was
actually,
waiting
October 3rd,
actually, I
babe.
take it. Actually, I take that back. It depends on which anniversary we're talking about.
Oh, you got the what, you first started
met on
dating
the,
one?
We met on the first. We met on June 2nd. I mean July 2nd, but we got married on the 7th.
You know what's really funny? My car's in the shop, so she had to pick me up from work today, and she goes, today's the anniversary of me moving in with you, and I'm like going, okay, because it was weird because we met and like she was living here like within the first 4 or 5 months, right? But she slowly moved in, but I she had an official day where she was actually living here 100%, and that was today, and I was like going, I don't remember kind of no, but you know what I mean. It wasn't like
absolutely.
it wasn't a slight.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a thing where you were living here, but I didn't know
Yeah.
there was an exact date where you crossed the finish
Just
line and
all
moved
like-
on. This is boom. This is it. So today was the day. So she was living here 3 years. As of
Yeah,
today.
I couldn't tell you when my wife moved here. When
Yeah.
she officially moved here from New York. It was like
She said she's gonna
6
send me-
years ago or something.
She said she's gonna send me to husband school.
I
so-
met my wife Children in high school, in my hometown. No,
Did you?
I'm just kidding.
Took the free candy on the
Yeah,
side of the
fucking-
van. I remember
He's
you.
got one side that says free puppies, and the other side says free candy.
I
No,
remember that.
it was pretty.
With a mattress on the inside.
Lost
It's
puppy.
It's real similar to that story, but no.
It's something like that.
No,
Not quite that, though.
There used to be in my hometown. There was 2 drags, that everybody would cruise.
Yeah, same thing
And-
with mine. Yeah.
And there was the white drag and there was the Mexican drag, right? And no, this is no bullshit.
Low
No,
riders
I
and
hear
the
you. I'm
kickers,
not- I'm
man.
not
The
saying
low
it.
riders and the kickers, man.
And I was one of the few that hung with both crowds, And but I was cruising Broadway, which was the Mexican crowd. My old lady's Hispanic.
Yeah.
And I'd go into the lake. I'd go into the lake, came back from the lake, and when I got back from the lake, there was this chick that I was with. She was gross, I was like, I gotta get away from this chick. No, she was really gross. I was like, I gotta get away from this chick. So I
If you're out there listening, I don't condone this kind of talk.
So I jumped
Tell
out.
CV to go fuck himself.
Right.
Mom?
Right.
Hey!
Yeah. So I roll up, man, and my buddy had my truck, man, and I saw my truck down there, so I went down in my truck, and then he was hanging out with some dude, and this girl pulls up, man, and he goes over and he starts talking to her, and I'm like, so who's that? And he goes, that's my girlfriend's cousin. I was like, really? I was like, introduce this man, and that was it, dude. I got in a fight with her boyfriend, beat his ass up, and that's it. We've
What
been
happened to the
together
other girl
since.
that you left behind?
I don't know. Don't care.
Just left her there.
Yeah. No,
She's still sitting at the park bench waiting for you to come back
I still know.
after 30 years.
She's still around, but she's kind of disgusting still. So.
Oh, man.
Man, he just
wow,
had
this
this-
guy's rude. You guys think I'm
Man.
bad.
Jesus, damn, he's fucking
Ruthless,
Dude,
man.
The compliments
the
just
guys,
keep on coming.
The guys that
I
know,
know,
the
right?
guys that know,
unreal.
the guys
Jesus
that
Christ.
know me, that know her, would all agree she's disgusting.
Oh,
Man,
man.
imagine what he says when he leaves here. He's like, oh man,
Oh, man.
fucking Bobby guy, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
She's just sitting at home, like putting up more pictures of you on the wall.
Yeah.
Right.
I love you, CB.
Right,
Someday.
right.
So,
You'll
like a
be
make a,
back. It's like it's got a whole
Oh.
wall of it's like a big, just like
when he
completely-
divorces his wife, I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm
I'm
waiting.
here for you when she leaves you.
Yeah. That's never gonna happen.
Get a whole thing.
That wouldn't happen if it was, you know.
Anyways.
I'm not gonna go there.
Hey, so let's repeat these dates again for these lovely people that want to come see these two monstrosities of fucking greatness.
Whoa, monstrosity!
Monstrosities of greatness when they
Well-
play together twice.
Well, February 16th, Thunderosa, we are in Corpus Christi at the Black Monk Tavern. March 3rd, we're at El Luchador in San Antonio. March the 8th, with the Hell County Preachers, or Preachers from Hell County.
Hill County Preachers.
Well, that's kind of good, too.
That'll work. That'll work.
Preachers from Hell County
We debated that name.
at the Dirty Dog. And that's going to be with Funeral Cab. So Funeral Cab, Preachers from Hell County, and Thunderosa at the Dirty Dog.
Nice.
And probably cover would be like $5 or something like that. And
$5 make you
then,
holler.
look out! And then and March 24th, we will be at the Little Longhorn on Burnett.
They still have
Preachers
chick.
from Hell County and Thunderosa. That's right. There's going to be that kind of chaos
That's gonna be a good one.
at the Little Longhorn Saloon. So
Gonna
mark your
tear-
calendars for that. And,
Gonna turd up.
yep,
What can you
turd up.
What can you fit in there? How many? Like what? 50 people maybe?
No, dude, you can put like 80 to 100 in there. If
Really?
you really smash them in there.
Wow.
That's my favorite kind.
Well, but you've also got the outside parking lot too. You know,
Oh,
so
there you
people
go.
can hang out outside, and they've got a
That's
microphone
right.
in front of the stage, so that hangs down. So if you're playing, they can pump it outside.
That's
if people
awesome.
are outside. But I think it'll be a really good time.
That's
I mean,
really
I know
good.
we'll, like I said, we'll probably bring in a pedal steel player, and I'll pull out the Telecaster for that
So-
one, and not the Explorer, and twang it up a little bit.
So did Dale Watson buy that place?
He did, but then he doesn't. He doesn't have it anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was pretty quick.
Yeah, Terry owns it now. Terry Gaona owns the place
Okay.
now, and she's awesome, and the place is great. It's always clean. It always smells nice. The
Does it
service
smell
is
nice as
great,
my
everything-
bathroom or what?
Actually, yes.
What?
Believe it or not,
Don't play there. Don't
I'm
play there.
serious.
If it smells that nice, you don't want to play there.
Well, at the end of the night, it does, because it's like
You
you
don't
got
wanna play there.
Fabuloso. They get the Fabuloso out.
fucking
It's
put
like-
roofies in your drinks over
That's
there,
awesome.
don't
dude.
ya?
We do shots of Fabuloso, and we're out the door.
Put
It's a
roofies in your
great
drinks.
place.
Hog tie out in the back.
Hey, now.
Hey, when a
Feed
club,
you to the
hey,
chickens.
when a club plays that, when a club smells that nice, you gotta don't trust it.
Feed
Don't
you to the
fucking trust it.
chickens.
Feed you to the chickens.
Yep. Chicken
Yeah.
shit bingo
You got
every
anything?
Sunday.
Yeah, Preachers on the 16th at the Gotham Room, the 17th at Texas Miss, and then as he said, the 8th at
have a
Dirty
name.
Dog with
My
with
name is
Thunderosa.
AJ.
AJ said,
You guys can't get shit right tonight. do you?
AJ said.
That's right.
But yeah, at the Dirty Dog, and then at Little Longhorn Saloon.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to the Little Longhorn.
Yeah, those are gonna be
I've,
fun.
I've done Dirty Dog a long time ago, but yeah.
All right, so I always put on the social media thing. So on social media, where can people find you guys?
Oh, you can find Thunderosa at www.thunderosaparty.com. You can find us Thunderosa Thunderosa ATX on Facebook, Thunderosa Reverb Nation, Twitter, YouTube. Just Google. The easiest thing to do is Google Thunderosa, and a ton of shit will pop up. And you'll find also the 20-year history, and you'll find out bands that we played.
Fucking
back
beautiful.
From it's everywhere.
Preachers,
about-
Preachers.rocks, Preacher666.com, whichever one you want to go. Whichever, if you're religious and stuff and you don't like 666. We
Love
actually got booted off a ticket for that. But,
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense to me anymore.
I don't know.
But,
In this
um,
day and age, it's like, really?
Yeah, but anyway, Preacher666.com. You can find us Preachers, I think, .rocks on Facebook,
Yeah.
we're everywhere. YouTube,
they're-
Spotify, iTunes,
Yeah.
whatever.
God damn,
you-
they're everywhere.
We're all that iHeartRadio. We got all,
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff.
Me too. I'm everywhere. I'm like Jesus. I'm everywhere. It's fucking believable. It's funny. I got more sites that I'm on than the bands do, which is kind of crazy. Anyways, thank you guys for coming up here, man. This has been fucking so much fun.
Thank you for having us.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Bobby.
We'll do it
We
again.
Appreciate it.
We will do it again.
For sure. Come out to a show. Support your local rock and roll, people.
That's
That's right.
right.
Oh,
What?
Uh-oh.
pinch, poke, yo, me, coke, jinx, whatever that shit is.
I
What
have no
happened?
idea what the hell just
I don't
happened.
either.
there.
Yeah,
Must
whatever.
be some fucking Hell County thing.
Yeah,
It
it's
must
probably
be
is
some fucking
Hell
backwoods
County
kind of
shit.
Like exactly.
like a pig shit. I don't
Say,
know.
hey, I'm not going outside
does
alone.
have a song
Walk me to
called-
my van.
I know y'all
please.
know that fucking game. We used to do it when you would say something the same time somebody else did. You'd say
I just say
jinx.
jinx.
You'd say jinx, but you
Dude, I
didn't,
don't
you
know.
don't remember the pinch poke.
Yeah, I don't remember
No,
that.
that wasn't
I
that.
don't
I
remember
grew up
that.
with
Part.
that.
I just be like jinx.
All
That's
right.
all I would say.
It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with that one.
All right. Well,
Anyways, people.
we'll fucking goat knuckle on you then.
Fucking
Oh.
Yankees. Yankees are no fun.
Goat knuckle. Jesus Christ. You had to go there, didn't you?
Goat knuckle.
And with that,
Wow.
all right, man. As I end this podcast the same way every goddamn time, people, please try to do the right thing because Lord knows most of you don't. And with that, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and support Austin live music. We're out. Peace.
Rock and roll.